Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points Astra Militarum versus Tyranids. Right, welcome to this 2000 points battle. Tyranids versus Astra Militarum. So I'm going to run my Tyranid list here, which has shrunk a little bit here since the recent update. Some Tyranid units took quite a steep rise in points, so I've had to trim the army down to some degree. Not too bad. But it has shrunk a little here at this stage. And then James's Astra Militarum have received an update here. So not the full codex yet, but some significant bonuses being passed on to them, especially for James's tanks, now getting a 2-up armor save plus armor of contempt. So we thought we'd do a grudge match here between these two sides. Tyranids slaughtering the guard previously, despite James's best. No, the second game was pretty tight, wasn't it?
Second game was pretty tight.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, we did a double battle. You can check that out on YouTube, the first game. And then we did a second battle on YouTube channel membership. But now, chance for a grudge battle here with my army shrinking down, points going up. James's army receiving some buffs and bonuses. So we thought it'd be a good idea just to let these two armies smash into each other once again. So I think Tyranids, I've got a lot of monsters, but James's army is bigger than mine here in this game. But we'll run through the Tyranid list. Before I do, I mention the patrons at gold levels. They get name shouted out at the start of all of our battle reports, and also a patronic dice to use at some critical point during the game. So the gold level patrons are Andrew Swan, Carrie Kunkel, Flawed of the Silent King, Dave Humphreys, Dylan Moore, Longbow BB, Luke Schwengel, Marcus Anthony, Drew Gums, Maxfield Knuckles, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Peter Almo, Ray Cross, Samuel Pananeri, Scott Costello, the artist formerly known as Vij, Serg, and Tyler Schwab. So big thanks to them for their support gold level. At the end of the game, I'll call out all of those supporting at silver level, and you can check out the end credits for all the patrons, including those supporting at bronze. And the proceeds go to help the channel and also to SSWG Wargames Club, where we're filming at the moment and using some of their terrain on our tabletop as well. So the plan is to run a few games with the guard. So this one here against the Tyranids, and then the guard may have to face off against something else, maybe the tower, just to test your armor against my revamped tower. We'll see what happens with that one. I think that one will go ahead. That will be on YouTube channel membership, so you can check. Yes.
Scum!
Yes. So James, can expect James to be triggered in both battles here. First, we'll try to eat you. And then we'll try to blow holes in your stuff with long-range firepower. So it's a mixed menu here for James in this double battle. So James can be destroyed in many ways here. The bear can be beaten in many many different ways.
I will get back up again.
Again, and fight again, yeah. That's right. So Tyranids here, 2,000 points. There is the change to CP, so we're starting on 6. We're taking double patrol here, so -2, and then just taking a single warlord trait. So starting on 3 CP, and then gaining those CPs in each command phase coming through as well. So High Fleet Behemoth for both patrols, a +1 strength on the charge, or if they heroically intervene, or if they were charged. And the adaptation we're running here is reroll charges across the board for these. HQ choices is a Tervagon being taken. As Neuroparasite being taken for her. Unstoppable Onslaught is a psychic power that's known across the board here for the Tyranid list. Swarmlord being taken and did take a points rise, but there he is across there. Then a Neurophrope for the third HQ choice. So I have to go double patrol because the number of heavy supports I've got on the list here just to get all those in. So Neurophrope being taken, which will be the Warlord. Direct guidance is the Warlord trait. So in the command phase, a core unit gets +1 to the hit rolls. Then for troops, I've had to trim them down a little bit. Units of Gaunts here, they were running at 19s, but now it's a unit of 17 and two units of 16 here. Just some cutbacks having to be done here with the
That's a bit unnarrative of you. I thought they were a never-ending wave.
Oh dear. Yeah, right, okay. So he's taunting the Tyranids here. He thinks because there's less of them, they pose less of a threat. I suppose it's logical here, but we have alien cunning. We'll make our numbers count in this game. 2 units of 16, unit of 17 of those. Then on to, there's no elites, so I had to drop the Lictor. He's gone. It's budget cuts all over the place here. It is shrinking. And then on to heavies though, which there are plenty. Tyranofex with Rupture Cannon. The Exocrine across here being taken as well. Then a brood of 3 Screamer Killers. And then a brood of 2 regular Carnifexes, but giving them the Crushing Claws, the senses to +1 to their ballistic skill for shooting, just to help them out, and then also taking the heavy venom cannon shooting option for those. Then for the Screamer Killers, adrenal glands being taken for those, just to give them a bit of a boost as well. But that is the list here for the Tyranids. It may be a bit leaner, but it's still a mean, lean fighting machine. Can it get its teeth sunk into James's list? There's a lot of infantry to try and cut through, and plenty of tanks that James has brought as well. He thinks he's going to pound the Tyranids into the dust, but we shall see. We'll take a look now and see what James has in his list. Yeah, just before we do, I'll call out the Phoenix Lords just whilst we're around this side of the board. So Phoenix Lords is the top level of support on YouTube channel membership. I'll shout out their names, and they also get allocated to units in all the battle reports that we do. So in this game, Michael Fryer on Big Mama on the Tervagon, Serg on the Exocrine for some gunnery, Lucas Brown on as the Swarmlord, Ben Shaw and Chef on the Shooty Carnifexes, and then the Screamer Killers today will be Amy Elmo, Chris Comiskey and Longbow BB. So that's Phoenix Swords allocated to units. They can track and follow them around the board, see how they do, and the possibility of achieving epic deeds as one of the channel perks. So we'll take a look at the guard, see what James has. Alright, so Astra Militarum, no Space Marines to save you today, brother. It's down to regular...
I have these, though.
It's regular humanoids.
My Ultramarine Patreons. They will save the day. Remember that, brother.
Right, so the Ultramarines are here in spirit.
Yes!
Not in flesh. As we'll let James run through his Astra Militarum list.
Right, this is my 2,000 points of the 18th Cadian Army Group, Astra Militarum. But before we go through the list, I'm going to call out those that are the tier, they are the Elite Plus Patreon members. So we have Winston Adkins, Darren Gardner, Dean Lighton, Marcus Fraze and Thomas Moore. Thank you so much for your support. And for those that are on the lower tier levels as well. Thank you, comrades, for your support. Those are the Ultramarines patrons here that will help the Astra Militarum today. So with the new structure of command points, I only have 6 command points, so I've spent 2 command points for the Warlord. Now the Warlord today is Maxfield Knuckles. So he is equipped with a plasma pistol, and I've given him superior tactical training, meaning he can issue an additional order on a 4+ to another Cadian unit, which is quite handy there. And furthermore, spending another command point.
The relic of
for
lost
the relic of
Cadia.
Yeah, but you know. So he has.
It's
that.
not very lost, is it? You've got it every game.
Got it every game, man. I mean, you've got to have it. It's a good relic, and it's a little bit of a more competitive list. Best army that I could conjure up against the Falsy Nos today. So this is literally 2,000 points on the nose. We have a battalion detachment and we have a spearhead detachment. So the spearhead means for the Leon Russes, as they are part of that formation, they'll get objectives secured.
All right.
Handy there. We'll talk about that a bit later on. So we have second in command. This is a company commander.
So how many CP do you have then? Start on 6.
Start on 6.
Relic and warlord trait.
Yeah.
3 for that. Because your warlord's in the battalion. And you have to pay 3 for that, I think.
Oh, okay. So all I'll do is I'll have 0 command points left. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, new rules. Oh, no. Oh.
Correct us if we're wrong.
Correct if you're wrong.
But I think
I
that's...
hope you're wrong, brother, because I need those CPs, but most likely you are correct, knowing the wisdom of your knowledge of the rule book. So I trust your instincts. So, carrying on, we have a newly commissioned second lieutenant. He has been promoted in the army group, and that is Donald Hammer. He's in command, second in command. He is a lieutenant, so he'll count as a company commander. So there's 2 orders he can issue there. And then we have Charles Cranford, Lord Commissar Charles Cranford. He is equipped with a power sword and bolt pistol. I couldn't spend any CP relics to give him the Blade of Conquest, which is such a shame. Thank you, Games Workshop. And then I spent a CP to upgrade these from raw recruits to White Shield, so they're a lot better. Motivated, of course, keeping to the narrative for Cadians. We have a Tech Priest Engine Seer to help repair any vehicles. And then we have 5 regular infantry squads.
Las cannons.
Yep, no extra points.
Grr.
Okay. Now the tactic is communication as well, so we don't spend any points for Vox casters anymore. So that's very, very handy, because the this is 60 points per unit, but you get these for free.
God.
Pay anything. So each squad is equipped with a Vox caster and a las cannon. But I'm going to call out the Patreons that are in command here today. So we have Sergeant First Class Patrick Darling. Then we have George Whittle, who's usually a warrant officer, but he's decided he's going to represent a sergeant today. And then we have Sergeant Anthony Leach. He has been promoted for his heroics on the Guardsman. And then we have his son Harrison Leach there. We have Joseph Darling as an enlisted guardsman, second class.
Fighting with his brother
Fighting
Patrick.
with his brother Patrick, you see. Brothers in arms. And then we have Drew Gunners. He's the sergeant of that squad there. And then we have anything else. Oh yes, we have Ray Cross, who's in command of that squad over there. And then over here we have 2 veteran squads, each equipped with 3 melter guns each. So we have the customised kill team that Maxfield Knuckles has requested. So they are back for another game. So Solomon Pincus, we have Paul Kersey, and then we have The Rage, and then we have Darwood Harshy, and then we have Crescott Bentley, and then we've got Julius Bob, and then we've got Gunthor Crumb, and then we've got The Ball, Sammy Grevanko, what's his name, aka The Ball, and then we have Phineas Crabtree, and then we have Shotgun Bill, but he's been given a las gun, much to his dismay. He has yet to wait for his shotgun. But another addition.
These are your new models you painted up.
Yes, these are
Nice.
the very new
Forge World.
models. These are the old Forge World models that you can't get anymore. So I've got a whole load of them, and I've got 6 squads.
God.
So fill in your gap. To support the page, you become a veteran guardsman.
Nice.
But a new addition. YouTube members get to become White Shields. So these are the YouTube members here.
Ah.
So they have their YouTube name title. So we have Mr. Egg Sauce. We have Chris Haynes, a new member on the channel, and then we have Cigar, and then we have Little Tank.
Little Tank. Okay.
So those are the YouTube members that are supporting me there. So those are YouTube members. You get to be a White Shield in our games of 40k. So over here we have the tanks, of course. Oh yes, of course. I'm being too hasty, aren't I, brother? We have Veteran Sergeant Shay Strait, also known as Cadian Sergeant Steele, and then we have Chris Comiskey.
On a melter gun.
On a melter gun today.
Nice.
Luke Girl transporting this veteran kill team squad today.
Okay.
So then in command of the spearhead today,
You got mortars as well.
yes, we've got mortars. I've got 2 heavy weapon squads of mortars.
This list is looking potent, James. It's bristling with stuff.
Seeing the pictures of the rumours, there may be heavy weapons squads, new bases, and by the looks of things, they'll have Vox casters.
Oh.
So that'd be quite handy. So what I was thinking of doing, as just a little hint one day, is to integrate these to regular squads, and the heavy weapons squads will have a brand new sprue and everything like that. They're specialists of that kind of particular area. So it's little plans that I have. And here, so over here we have, who's over here? We have Adam Holmes. He's in command of this spearhead today. He is a tank commander. And then we have James Ashfield, who's in command of this Lean and Rust demolisher. These are all demolishers.
Massive fan of demolishers. They're so cool.
And Marshall Cummings is in command of that one. And then we have Tyler Griselli, who's in command of that one there. And Winston Adkins, he loves his artillery. Now, for the rules for demolisher cannons, we're going to play it safe. They haven't been given the extra upgrades to their demolisher cannon rounds, so we're keeping it as standard because it hasn't been clarified yet. I know the Space Marines and Chaos Marines have that upgrade. So that's it. 2,000 points on the nose, brother. 2,000 points. And the doctrine for Cadians, of course, is if they stay still, they'll get to reroll ones to hit in the shooting phase, and furthermore, Astra Militarum keyword, meaning 6s will auto wound. Key. So that's the list. 2,000 points on the nose. Cadius stands, and for the Emperor, glory.
Alright, 2,000 points of victims here to take on the Tyranids, but this list does look good. And very sort of fluffy, nice classic. You've got mechanised infantry, you've got the lowest of the low here in the form of the White Shields, working up to regulars, veterans, heavy weapons teams, tanks, artillery support, nice spread of characters, so nicely rounded off Astra Militarum list. Be fascinated to see how well they get on against the Tyranids. I think you stand a much better chance here, but we shall have to see what happens. And then, as mentioned, James's Patreon page, you can join all different ranks, different levels. It's very flexible depending on what level you want to go to. You can go all the way up to Tank Commander if you so wish, or you can join the ranks of the Humble Guardsman. There's YouTube channel membership available for James as well. You can see it's incorporated those into the White Shield squad. So links for that in the video description below.
I've done these nicknames here because they're the lowest of the low, so they get like called nicknames from other guardsmen.
Yeah, no.
So when you're a patron, you get your proper full name, whereas the White Shields you get taken the mickey out of from the other guardsmen. So just to integrate that, just a bit of fun banter.
Right. So okay. So that's James's list. We will take a look at scenario and deployment next for this battle. Okay, so we have a mission here. It's Tempest of War. So Vital Ground is the mission. I'll run through the requirements for that in just a moment. Spearhead Assault is the deployment, so there's sort of diagonal triangular deployment across here. So deployment zone for the Tyranids marked out by the red dice. across here. Astra Militarum, their deployment zone marked by the grey dice. Across there. Mission rule is Pool of Dread, so no insane bravery stratagem allowed to be used in this game at all. So fits, I think, with guard against Tyranids. And then for vital ground, there's 5 objectives on the table. So home objective here for the Tyranids, tucked in behind this terrain. No man's land, we place this one just here. Then James has placed 3. His home objective, you can just see it through the window, just there, upstairs. Then there's one just tucked around the corner just in there. We're actually using James's own objective markers in this game. Are these still available, or have they all gone? Your objectives.
There's one set left, but if anyone wants any more, please let me know. I'll get a restock. Simple as that.
There's another one through there. It's just outside of James's deployment zone in no man's land. So 5 objectives in this game. So vital ground, quite straightforward. Turns 2, 3, 4 onwards. Turn 2 onwards. You get 3 points if you control your home objective. You get 4 points if you control one or more of the no man's land objectives, and you get 5 points if you control the opponent's objective. That's the start of the command phase. So big incentive to just push forwards, gaining ground, taking points for objectives in this game. And then points also available in every battle round, including turn 1, for kill points. So up to a maximum of 3 points available. So a point for each enemy target destroyed. I think that's for close combat and for shooting. So claim objectives, kill stuff is the way this...
Kill!
The way this...
Kill them all! Purge!
The way this...
Slaughter!
The way this...
Glory!
God, the way this scenario will operate. Alright, so that's the mission. We're all lined up and ready to go. As we'll call out terrain here, just ignoring the pipes here in this game. The larger buildings... No, you're not getting it. No.
+1 to leadership for Astra Militarum models. Ooh.
Fine, you can have it. So here, these large buildings are all playing them as ruins, but also as obscuring terrain. So they're tall enough to count as that. So there's nice bits of terrain to hide behind. Unitron armoured containers. Here, we'll play these vats as that. Across here as well, so exposed position on top, infantry can shelter behind for light cover. Play this as a crater. This is Winston Adkins Memorial tank here. Cadia's Call crater across here, and there's some entrenchments which we'll use the rules for. Some sandbags dotted about the table, and then James says we must use that. So +1 leadership for Astra Militarum units, as if they want to march out to the centre of the table to hold that.
It's called the rules of war.
So there is one Space Marine here in this battle, a big towering thing in the centre of the table here. So that's it. I think the only danger it poses is if one of the Tyranid monsters pushes it over. That's about it. If it can, yeah. Solid bronze. Alright, so we'll start ultimating, placing units on the board next. So just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So battle mat is from gamemat.eu. 6x4 inch size. We just mark the edge here in this game with this set of walls. Also using their Chem Zone pre-painted terrain set. We sort of made some colour modifications to it to match in with the terrain and just to weather it a little bit. But these containers here, these structures and barrels, these containers, the containers across here, and the larger vat across there, that's all part of that Chem Zone industrial or Chem Zone terrain set available from gamemat.eu. Also battle mats, all shapes and sizes. They do double-sided mats as well, and a variety of sizes available from them. So you can check them out, link in the video description below. And then also in this game, we are using counters here. If you checked out my Tyranid battles previously, I was using pieces of paper cut up, trying to mark out the different abilities. It was a disaster. It looked terrible on the table. But these markers that we're using here, and I'm just using part of a set. You can see all the other counters there that go with the other abilities that are inside the Tyranid Codex. But they are from Grotskulls Workshop. I'll put a link for them in the video description below. They have, so you can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and then you can get a hold of these on the Etsy store from them. But it's just marking up the abilities, different types of abilities here for the Tyranids, and just to act as reminders. So some of these counters start off with the unit and then I pass them on to other units during the game. Others are sort of one use only. But these just act as reminders on the battlefield, and they're just nicely themed here for this faction. Grotskulls Workshop, they do a load of other factions as well with the different markers, so you can check them out. I've got a set from them for the Thousand Sons as well as come through, but just a very useful way of helping to remember rules and abilities in the game, and just marking up nicely with these round counters. You can check them out on the Etsy store and see what they have for the different factions. Alright, so we're on deployment. Tyranids have finished a fair bit ahead of James here. He's still got his main tanks to put out, and James placing a few more characters in infantry. And then that spearhead to deploy. Might catch him as he puts the models down. I think he's going to go there in the middle. I reckon he's going to go there. But there's a gap across there as well for him. But Tyranids, we've deployed. We can't hide the whole army, so turn 1 is going to be massive in this game. It's going to kick off straight away. Usually in our 9th edition games, turn 1's pretty quiet, and it is, to be fair, for 9th edition, the way it is at the moment, turn 1's not always a big deal. It really depends on the scenario and the armies involved, and deployment and so on. But in this particular battle, turn 1 will be huge. He is putting those tanks in the middle. They're going across there. They're going to face off against these Screamer Killer Carnifexes. So we have gone aggressive. We just can't hide all this stuff. We want to try and gain distance up the board as well. It's pushing right to the edge of their deployment zone. Ladies first here. Amy Elmo at the front. Phoenix Lord behind Chris Comiskey, Longbow BB. To the right hand side, Lucas Brown on the Swarm Lord. So a very hyper aggressive deployment across here with these. They are deploying in the face of an incredible amount of Imperial firepower though, so it's going to be tough enough for the Carnifexes. And then semi hidden, just trying to cut down the angles as much as possible. It's really making use of this terrain as the obvious choice, to try and use that as much as possible. The two shooting Carnifexes here, so Chef and Ben Shaw. Neurothrope just tucked behind. Pretty well hidden here with the Tyranifex at the back. Big Mama's here, hidden away quite well. Gaunt units 1, 2 and 3. And then over to the left hand side, Serg here on the extra Krieger, ready to shift around this direction. Not entirely hidden, but mostly. So partially hiding some monsters, others have had to stick out in more of an exposed position. If we go turn 1, if we go first, we'll be plunging into combat immediately here with these Screamer Killers. They are fast across the board, but it's a massive risk. If James goes first, these Carnifexes are going to get hammered by a lot of stuff. You can see James's force across the other side. We'll let him finish his deployment, and then we'll cover deployment for James's force. So deployment for the Guard. It's quite a tight deployment zone, this one, and the way it is, it's very... The armies are close to each other here for this fight, so it's a good combination for vital ground mission, and then the deployment zone just matches up nicely with this drive through the centre of the table to pick up points for holding on to objectives. So plenty of assets here. Infantry squad in here. Las cannon poking out the door, looking across in this direction. Mortar team just above, with a commander across here. Who's this sub-commander guy? Donald Hammer.
Yes.
He's on the left-hand side. It's infantry squad across here, again with a las cannon. Demolisher. Luke Schrengel's Chimera. Mr. Adkins at the back here for artillery support. Kill team.
Inside the veteran kill team.
Yes, that's the Pinkers squad.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Infantry squad with las cannon here, perfectly positioned. And a very annoying thing about these infantry squads, to get to that las cannon, I've got to kill all the other soft stuff to get through to them.
You know the plan, brother.
Yeah, this is similar tactics that were used in previous guard lists, in previous codexes. Your army commander's here with the relic. And he's got mortar team here.
Orders as well.
Okay, mortar team here. Another squad here, so there's two squads up there, two las cannons poking out from there. The White Shield squad at the front with the Commissar just behind, very fitting. There they are, facing off against the Carnifexes. Another squad tucked inside the ruin here, the las cannon poking through the windows. Double Demolisher here, there he is. It's the Repairman at the back. And then the other Chimera kill team on the right hand side. Sergeant Steel Squad getting ready to swing round.
Whiskey's melting.
Right, Comiskey's in there. And then the Demolisher at the back. I do like your list, James. Leave comments if you like it. I think it's nicely rounded. Infantry, white shields, tanks, mechanised infantry, artillery.
I must tell my audience.
What?
On the painting desk.
Is what?
I have more veterans on the way.
Oh, please.
I have Bullgrins
Oh, do you?
with magnetisable options.
Nice.
And a magnetisable commander as well. So he can interchange his weaponry.
Right, that's good.
Looking forward to that.
And if you don't see them in lists, you can always use them in your apocalypse battles.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's James's deployment. It's looking healthy enough here. I think we're optimistic enough for the Guard. But we'll see what happens. We'll go on to the first turn of the game. This is going to be big to see who goes first. Okay.
The golden holocron of destiny.
I'm going to go with Tyler Schwab. He has a habit of rolling 4 pluses. That will suit me just fine. He's a Necron player, but we'll ask him for help here. So, James has rolled. Oh, come on, he's got a 6.
6.
We're going last. Ah.
Glory!
Right, turn 1. James gets his wish. Guard to blast the living monkeys out of the Tyranids here. We're going to the first turn of the game. This is a grudge match. This may well be the case. The Guard get their revenge against their hated Tyranid foe. We're going to the first turn of the game. The Astra Militarum will go first. Okay, so we're on turn 1 for the Guard. Secondaries have been drawn. So raise the banner, which is very straightforward. James has the objective on the right-hand side. It's just outside of his deployment zone. Infantry squad already on that one. Deploy teleport Homer. James has got to get into my deployment zone to do that one. He's probably going to dump that at the end of his turn. And then grind them down is keeping a kill tally. Comparing the two at the end, whoever scores the most points. Well, if James scores more points than me, then he will get that secondary completed. If we kill more stuff, then that'll stop that from going through. So there's 2 that James can do quite comfortably. Yeah, well, that one comfortably. This one, we'll see what kind of damage. He does have the advantage of going first, and I think James is really going to focus on bringing as many guns to bear as possible. The main focal point will be those 3 Screamer killers. James has the chance to try and eliminate those with firepower on turn 1. So it was the risk we took. I think we had to take it. The rewards would have been great if we were going first, but it's not to be. James now.
The reward for us is to blow you up to kingdom come.
Yes, this is the problem.
Oh.
But if he focuses everything on here, because we know that's where he's going to go,
No. Die.
he might not shoot at other stuff. Or if he spreads his firepower, he may struggle to eliminate anything from the table. We'll see.
Activating the relic.
Now.
Yes. Glory.
Okay. Any more movement to do?
Yes, pushing the losses forward. And then over here.
It's not much, just an adjustment of the line. James would rather just pummel the Tyranids for a couple of turns and then move out. There's no real rush here at this stage. He can't directly move ahead here with all these Tyranid monsters in the way. They've got to be cleared out first with firepower. It may be the case that Tyranids take huge casualties in this game, but keep the guard pushed back, we'll see. So we'll let James finish up his move. So movement's pretty much done. Infantry squads pushing forwards. Vehicles behind. This is caution here from the guard.
No.
Want to be.
They are not cautious. They are advancing as a fine example to a true Cadian.
The white shields.
Yep.
It's a good way of working your way through, as to find the most skillful guardsmen to promote. You just throw them into the fight. I think that's the way the guard system works. Swing around here with the Chimera.
That one's moved 10. So I was just about to get in range with the front Screamer Killer.
Yes.
And then that one there is in range of the other one.
God, he's got a lot
And
of
then that one
firepower.
there is in range of the Exocrine.
Yes.
And then that one there is in range of that one.
Right. It's just one-on-one. Tank these monster multiple times over here. So movement's complete. Orders and shooting. Here we go. No psychers, right. Okay, straight on to cold, hard firepower next. Alright, here we go. Who's going to shoot first? Orders have been granted here. Smoke's been popped by...
The tank commander.
Tank commander, Smoke and Shroud.
Himself. Yes.
Right. So he'll get to shoot, but he'll fire first, then pop smoke.
Attack!
Across here.
Range 24, the Demolisher Cannon.
Ah, tank commander, right, okay.
Yes.
Oh boy.
A CP on standby.
Rightio. We'll go for... So what are you firing at it? Multi-melters? Everything. Just las cannon, multi-melters. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want it dead.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh boy, here we go.
2 multi-melter shots. 3s.
Snake eyes.
Rerolling 1 because of the relic of lost Cadia.
Oh, that relic, go.
That's better.
Yeah. Yep.
Strength 8. Toughness
8.
Force 1 wound. AP minus 4.
Minus 4. Still get a save, I think, of a 6+.
You do, I think you get 2 up save.
Yeah. Yeah, I make a save of 6+. Oh, okay. No. Okay. I can't come on. I'm not going to come on reroll, so go ahead. What is it?
D6.
D6 damage. Patronic.
With an armor bane.
Yes, I'll call upon a Patreon. I will call upon Thomas Moore.
Thomas Moore, do your worst.
And he
Oh, it's a 6. Oh, boy.
Thank
Right,
you, Thomas.
okay. I think I started on 17. 15 wounds. Right, so I'm down to 9. Oh, boy. This is Serg here. One of the Phoenix Lords been picked on.
a las cannon.
That's kind of shot. Another 1.
Reroll 1s.
Good job he chose Cadians. 1 missed. Shocking. Okay. 2 multi-melters.
I've done the multi-melter. Oh yeah, no, another. I had forgot that 2 multi-melters have 2 shots each, so we'll do.
Oh, come on. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Reroll 1s because the Cadians.
2 hits. Force to wound. Oh, failed. 1 and 2.
Wound.
With what?
The Relic of Lost Cadian.
Oh, okay, yep.
That's a 5.
That's fine. That's minus 4, isn't it?
Minus 4.
6 up to block. Come on, I need something. No.
D6.
D6.
I will burn another patron. Come on, Marcus Phrase, help me out.
For glory.
2. Dropping down to 7 wounds left. We're still alive, but taking heavy damage here. Trying to keep this Exocrine alive.
Engage Demolisher Cannon.
No, hang on a second. You got another multi-melter. You fired 2 dice.
Yeah, I did the other one earlier on.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Right,
It's all
gotcha.
sorted. 2d6 shots.
2d6 shots.
Yep.
Not, you don't combine that though, do you?
Yep.
For a demolisher cannon,
Yep.
12 shots.
No, 6 shots in total. You can have a potential of 12 shots. Yeah.
I double check that.
Grind advance. So blast D6. Grind advance means you get to shoot twice. So you get 2d6 shots potential.
No way.
No
6
way.
shots.
Yes,
Yes,
they say
way.
on Mandalorian. This is the way.
Okay.
Freeze. Missed with 2.
3's to wound.
10.
Yeah, 3's to wound.
All wounded.
All of them.
80 minus 3.
5 pluses. Block just the one.
3d6 damage.
Yeah, she's gonna go.
8,
She's
so
gone.
10.
10. No, she's dead. Okay.
Death row.
No. Target destroyed. Phoenix Lord removed. That was swift and deadly here from the tank commander. Good shooting from him.
24. It's utterly horrific.
Yeah, I've always been a massive fan of Luminous Demolishers. So I was checking the rules there. Grinding advance. If James moves under half, he can shoot twice, just with the turret weapon only, which is the Demolisher cannon. That's where it is. And then it's been FAQ'd as gone from D3 shots to D6. Correction, yeah, James just checked that. So fine. Potential of 12 shots. Crazy. And exceptionally good on tank commander.
And it's even better now with the new rules because it's D3 plus 3 shots.
Yeah.
And it's strength 10, AP minus 4.
So I'm never going to listen to guard complaints ever again. Even with their old book, they're still good.
Because they would have been auto wound anyway.
It's dead.
I know it's dead, but I'm going to have to remember that again for next time.
We'll move on. Next bit of shooting. It's 1 tank versus 1 monster. James is doing well so far.
So this one here, which is only D6 shots.
Because it moved.
Over half,
Yes.
it's going to go into that one there.
Amy ammo.
Maximum firepower. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the heavy bolter into the Swarm Lord because that doesn't have the...
-1 damage. Gotcha. Yeah, it's fair enough.
So I'm going to do that now before I forget.
I'll play a stratagem. It's 1 CP on a monster. And it means that you can only wound on a 4+ with all your weapons.
It's going to be strength. Oh, right.
So it's going to help protect me a little bit.
But I'm going to declare the Demolisher Cannon and Las Cannon into that front card effects.
Yeah, I'm playing it on here.
Oh, you're playing it on him?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So, heavy bolter into the Swarm
Just
Lord.
try and do something to try and protect these monsters here. So Swarm Lord
reroll
shots.
Ones. That's an auto wound because of Astra Militarum.
It's a hit
To wound, it's automatically wounded
when you hit on a 6.
when I hit on a 6.
Do you reroll your ones because you moved so far?
Yes, because it's the relic.
Oh, God.
If you move or anything like that. So 2 automatic wounds.
Nice.
And then these are hits. And that there is 2 more wounds. So that's 4 wounds. So AP minus 1, 2 damage.
2 damage each. Yeah, this is going to be the Swarm Lord. I think he's on 2s as well.
He's on 2 up save, yeah.
James seems pretty confident. You've been using the Tyranids a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, I will just have a flicker. Nearly there.
And have my Cadian drink can.
Oh, 2s, yeah. 3 pluses then. I'm going to go Patronic. I need help. I'll turn to them now. We'll go for Serg. We'll keep rolling if he keeps these 3 pluses going. So 3+ on the first one. Yeah, just
2 damage.
2 damage, just hold it right there. We'll turn to the artist formerly known as Vij, the Thousand Suns. Yes, we'll keep going with Vij here. Yeah,
4 damage.
4 damage so far. And we'll go, oh boy, we'll go. There are some Tyranid players out there. Somewhere. You got True Gums here, Cadians.
I know, he's a loyal lad, he is.
A
fine soldier.
God, I've triggered James. Right, let's go for... Dave Humphreys. He is a Tyranids player. Ha! Gets a 6. Right. So blocked half of them coming through. That's 4 damage. And, yeah, because of the high chance of passing, I'm going to command reroll that one. In the 3+. No! God, no. So it drops down to 8 wounds left on the Swarm Lord. It's perhaps vulnerable here, but it's dropping down to 8 wounds.
Tyranid flesh.
Next,
Right.
Demolisher.
Engage Demolisher Cannon. D6 shots. 1.
The guard brimming with confidence,
I'm gonna
as
spend
always,
my
when they're
only
firing at range. But it can all go wrong if the Tyranids get in amongst them.
1 command point rerolling. I'm going
To do that, I've got to survive, and I've got to try and preserve this blob across here as much as possible.
Bless this machine, Winston Adkins. 4 shots, that's better. So that's Winston Adkins's
CP reroll.
reroll. Thank you, comrades, for your support. 4s. Rerolling 1s. Just 1 hit, because it's just a regular Russ. And 4s to wound because you're stratagem.
Yes.
Against the Carnifex. And no, that isn't me. So the las cannon I declare into the Carnifex, eating a 4. Oh, sorry.
Missed.
That's 2. That would have been 6, that would be auto wound.
It's okay. How long does the auto wound last for?
It's just in the shooting phase only.
For the whole game?
Yeah, it's just Astra Militarum, man.
Where'd that rule come from?
The new rules.
The new...
Games Workshop.
What, the new rules? The new rules?
New rules. Yeah. And also, Astra Militarum units ignore line of sight for purpose of artillery. So there's no -1s.
Okay.
So that's that one there done. Next is this one. I'm going to switch target because of your cheat.
Stratagem. Aha, so we have protected her. Amy Ammo will survive.
Target.
This is Longbow BB here.
We'll check the range, which we are definitely in range.
Just unleash everything you have.
Yes. Unleash the fury.
James still brimming with confidence at this stage, but each unit he fires is one less threat here for the Tyranids. If he doesn't bring stuff down, he will be in trouble.
Time to melt. Or do I...
If you don't bring down these Carnifexes, I will walk straight towards you and vomit all over your troops.
I'm sure you will, but that's part of the plan.
And then slam into your vehicles and know the joy of ripping them to shreds.
I will split my fire here.
Got him into panic mode here. Starting to panic.
That's going to be toughness 8 anyway.
Toughness 7, these boys.
Yeah, but it's going to be forced to wound regardless anyway.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 4 multi-melter shots and the las cannon into that one.
You are going into her, right?
The demolisher cannon is going to go into that one.
Okay, yes.
So 4 multi-melter shots.
This is big.
Needing 4.
4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Just hit with 2. He's just hit with 2.
Force to wound.
Yes.
Your stratagem.
Any 3s in there, we can rejoice.
That's a 4. And that's gone inside the holy building. I can't see. Is there anything in there? Is there any life?
Hello?
And that is a 1.
Is it? Right, it stands. That's okay.
It is a 1. I could have said a 6, but no, I was honest.
He's an honourable loser.
You call me a loser.
Sorry.
I've got some bad news for you, because I can re-roll that.
Oh, go on him.
Ah! Onward.
Let's roll a 1.
AP minus 3 on your Carnifex. You got 5 up to save.
Right. Carry Kunkel, Thrall of the Silent King, or turn to Necrons for help here. 5+. James tries to get the dice out of the building with his big stubbly hands. Come on! No! Right, what damage is that?
D6.
D6. He's still trying to get it out of there.
Ah, I'm surprised you didn't cut this scene, brother. Ah, got it. Right.
Okay.
D6 damage. -1 because you're a Carnifex.
Patronic, too late.
4. 3 damage.
Yes, 3 damage, exactly right. Okay, so 3 wounds taken. It's on the front one, isn't it?
Yep.
6 wounds remain.
Las cannon.
Yes.
Rerolling 1s.
God, it's a lot of 1s.
6, come on. No, missed. Now the demolisher cannon into that one.
Okay. This is
Get away.
Longbow BB here needs to duck as this round comes in.
6 shots.
It's average, can't complain.
4
4s.
rerolling 1s because I'm in range of the relic. Those are 2 auto wounds.
God, that's ridiculous.
And a hit.
Yep. Ending on a 3.
No.
No, he's rolled a 2. 2 have made it through.
AP -3.
2 5+s. I'll go Patronic again. We'll go Ray Cross because I'm particularly annoyed. Come on, no.
Thank you, Ray.
Ray's on your side today, isn't he? We'll go.
Sure is.
Oh, it's Longbow BB. It's the Longbow BB dice to protect Longbow BB. Come on, 5+. Oh, another 2.
2d6 damage.
Nothing I can do. Go ahead.
That is
1 and a 3 after the adjustments.
4
wounds taken.
Yeah, 4 wounds.
5 wounds left. These Carnifexes are still alive. It may be the piddly little las guns that may make the difference. But James's infantry are bristling with las cannons as well. So it's certainly plenty of resources left. Usually the reliance is on the vehicles. But with James's list here, there is some heavy firepower buried in amongst the ranks of the guard here.
Plasma supercharging into the Hive Tyrant.
Yes.
And then I'm going to fire the las cannon. And
Oh boy.
and the demolisher cannon, just to finish off that Carnifex.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, firepower's been declared.
So supercharging, so 2d3 shots with the plasma sponsons.
These have stood up quite well so far. It's a shame about the extra crown. We will miss that
there
beast.
is 5 shots, brother.
Okay.
2 auto wounds on your Hive Tyrant and 2 hits.
Okay.
None have overheated. Rerolling 1s because of the relic. And that's your toughness is 7, I think, on the Hive Tyrant.
James's guard is starting to annoy me now. I'm very much feeling the urge to use the tower against them. We'll do that in the next game. I'd just love to just use them right now, but I can't. I've got to stick to the Tyranids. Right, what have you done?
So your toughness, I'm presuming, is 7. I did supercharge, which is +1 strength, which makes
Right.
strength 8.
3 strength. So there's 4 in total.
4 in total.
-3.
-3, and each does 2 damage.
5+s. Need to roll really well here. No, I don't have my Xenos dice.
6 damage?
So it's damage 3 -1. What damage?
No, it's damage 2.
It is damage 2.
No, but no, this is against the Hive Tyrant.
Gotcha. Right. So, damage 9. Yeah.
9? No, it's not 9 damage, it's 2 damage.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You went dark.
Okay. Well, I'm almost gone. I've got 2 wounds left.
It's not Primaris technology. Well,
Yeah, psychic powers, by the way, I didn't call them out, but they have been allocated. I didn't call them all out here. So we said neuroparasite for her, and then other psychic powers is neuroparasite on the neurophobe, also giving it that power, and catalyst also, and then for the Swarmlord, onslaught and psychic scream for him. So that's the psychic powers, by the way. Just cover that now at this stage. Right, it's official. We're taking a battering now. This model's teetering on the brink of death. Next,
las cannon.
into
Firing first because I don't want to waste the firepower.
go.
Because it's going to be -1 damage. So needing a 4, which it hits. 3 is to wound.
No, it's
No.
forced to wound her because of the stratagem.
Yes, yeah, beg your pardon.
So failed.
So I will do. Oh. Yeah, that one's the only one that's in range. So I'm going to have to do 2d6 with the demolisher cannon.
No matter how many extra rules they give the guard, James's dice rolls will always be poor.
4 shots.
He didn't
That's
hear me.
auto
He didn't
wound.
hear that comment.
And that there is 2 extra hits.
He's trying to wound on 5s. This is heavy bolters.
No, this is the demolisher cannon.
Oh,
3s, but -1 because of the stratagem.
yes, 4s.
4s anyway.
And there's a 3.
1s to wound.
Okay.
So the relic.
Roll a 3 if you want to.
6.
6. Okay, 2 have made it through.
AP -3.
5+s. She's still in quite good shape. Got 6 wounds left. Samuel Penanuri here, looking for a 5+. I'm just going to roll away from the here. Oh. And then we'll go Peter Almo. 5+. Can I get any this game? No. Is that 2d6 damage?
Yep.
2d6 -1.
So that's
Done it. 5 and 1. Gone. We'll see if we blow up. No, we don't. Okay. Yeah, it's another monster brought down. It's Amy Almo destroyed here. Phoenix Lord removed from play. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Well, this is it. We were expecting this to happen if we went second. So guards just blasting away at the Tyranids here. Effective enough, but still key monsters on the board. They are tougher, yeah. Yeah, we're doing our best to keep them alive. Patreon's refusing to help the Tyranids, though. It's like everyone wants to get their revenge against the Tyranids. I think there is a sense of that everyone's out to get the Tyranids at the moment. So I think everyone's on James's side today.
The only targets we've got with the las guns is the Carnifex, which I will do against that one.
Yes.
The las cannon is going to split its fire, and it's going to shoot the hive tyrant.
Trying to finish off the hive tyrant, oh boys.
Well, the swarm lord.
Swarm lord, yeah.
So I will call upon the Patreon for this moment of glory. I will call upon Dean Leiter.
Las cannon shot.
Yep.
Oh, a chance to bring down the Swarm Lord. Could be.
4 is a hit.
Turn 1's huge here. Doesn't happen too often at the moment, but this is a big one.
A 6 to wound.
God. I'll stick with the Patreons. I'm starting to delve into the Imperial ones here. Maxfield Knuckles to try and block this on a 4+. Come on. 6. Holds, blocked, and a scream erupts from this wounded monster. You better kill it, because you better kill it. You better kill it, because if it gets near you, it's going to dice up your infantry here, serve them up as chop suey.
So I've got 1, 2, 3. This one didn't receive the order, so 1, 2, 3.
We have resolved a lot of Imperial firepower here. So we still have stuff remain. The game's still on at this stage. If we can just stay alive. I'd love to preserve these 3. This is las guns.
Las guns into the... Oh yes, lovely. 3 auto wounds.
No.
Rearm those 1s as well.
I think for the guard, a lot of your main rules are done now. As far as the new codex is concerned, it's just going to be new. It's going to be new stratagems and traits and so on. But the main core rules, you're pretty much operating with the new codex. I think.
This auto wounding is just every weapon in general. So
yeah, it's exceptionally useful.
2 ups.
2 ups. Come on, I've got to pass all of these. We have. Whew. Okay. Don't want to hand away cheap wounds. Next.
That's squad done.
Right.
There.
Let's go survive this 4 more times over.
So you can do first rank 5, second rank 5 with this squad. So, it's this one that had the take aim order granted. So it's going to give it to this infantry squad here. So las cannon re-rolling to hit
into same target.
I'm gonna kill the. I'm gonna kill the hive tyrant.
Swarm Lord.
Swarm Lord. Yes. So, force. Yes.
Oh, he's got another one.
3 to wound.
Yes, it is a 5.
So 5, AP minus 3.
4 up invulnerable save. Nicholas Lucas. We're burning through the Patreons here, but we need them at this early stage of the game. 4+, 50-50. Come on, block it. No! What is this now? D6. Roll a 1. Do us all a favour.
A 3.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, does he explode? Oh, he's gone mad.
Guts. Yes.
No, it only affects closest enemy units now. They don't devour each other or go mad. They're quite respectful of their fellow creatures. On 6+, the closest enemy unit within 6 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. So we're all good now. Another Phoenix Lord slain. Lucas Brown removed from play. Dropping like flies here at this stage. I'll remove all the little bits of extras and guts. But the Swarm Lord is no more. James will be glad to see it go.
That's all the firepower declared.
Sheesh, boy. Yeah, las guns don't need to roll for those. Down to 2 Carnifexes now at the front.
Squad.
Yeah. So lasgun's dead ahead.
Yeah, we'll shoot at the wounded one.
Longbow BB.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 Phoenix Lords fighting side by side here. Longbow BB and Chris Comiskey. Brothers in claws.
Brothers in Right, I'll do the lascans to soften you up. 2 auto wounds.
Oh, come on.
And
That's it.
just 2 wounds. Yeah, because it's strips 3 only.
Got it? Yep.
So,
I'll roll those 2 now. Passed.
well done.
Okay.
Now the las cannon. It's -1 because I moved.
All right. Yes.
5s to hit. No.
Missed. Okay. Done. Right. Interesting.
So that's that one there.
Yes.
These are done here. Mortars I will wait. This one
Mortars.
he's performing an action.
He's still got all of his artillery to fire.
These are in line of sight. The las cannon can see that can't affect.
He's
that.
talking about that building across there, the las cannon through the door.
This is not within range of the relic, but I do get to reroll my 1s though because I stood still. And that's
6.
a wound.
Oh, he's guard. Yes. Oh, straight auto and that's it.
Yep. That's it, man.
Patreon's here. We'll go to Andrew Swan, Ultramarines player.
Trigger me now.
5+. Yes!
Plus.
Thank you, Andrew. Next.
So that's that squad done there.
Okay, I think there's 2 squads
And
left.
these have, the Chimera has moved.
Our response has to hit the guard hard in this game. We can't.
May as well do the Chimera into that kind of effect.
This one again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Multi-laser. Rear on 1s because of the relic. Only 1 hit. 5s to wound. That is a wound. Because strength 6.
2 up. Passed.
And the heavy bolter. 1 hit. No wound.
Okay.
Gun array. 6 shots.
Yeah, because the model's inside.
Rear on 1s because the relic. And nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
That's the Chimera done. Next up is the artillery aspect now. So I want to delete units because otherwise you just respawn them again.
Yes.
So I'm going to do the Wyvern first.
James has learnt painful lessons from previous battles here. We're seeing a cold-hearted efficiency.
There.
The Wyvern.
The Wyvern.
This is Mr. Atkins.
Mr. Atkins.
Orders have been given.
Is that more than 10 models, brother?
There is,
That's
yes.
24 shots.
Oh, please.
24 shots coming in hot, man. We are the Astra Militarum. Artillery wins wars. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna win this war! Too long have I been waiting for my codex.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's like the long stretch of shadow of a codex. It's the dawn of a new day is about to arrive.
Those are auto wounding. And I get to reroll my 1s. Which generates another auto wound. So needing 4s. Unfortunately, I don't have the stratagem for aerial spotters, sadly. 3s to wound, strength 4.
Yep.
Rerolling to wound
Because of the nature of the weapon.
And that is
A good
9
few.
saves.
9 saves, okay.
of 0 AP.
Okay. So I have. Are you ignoring cover?
No, you do get cover.
Right.
I ignore line of sight.
I've got 7 models in cover. So I'll take 5 ups. No minus on this.
No.
Right, so all the models in cover dead. The ones outside of cover are dead as well, so we'll lose 9. So I have to take, well, I'll take
Utterly respectable there.
those 2. Yeah, good shooting from
The
Winston
machine
here.
spirit from this weapon
3,
in the narrative has a
4.
tendency of a bit of a sadist when it comes to shredding its enemies.
Oh, there'll be no mercy here. The guard will be glad just to pummel the gaunts to pieces
How
and
many
mark them up
models you
for
got left
casualties.
now, brother?
There's 7 left in that squad.
I will rinse and repeat with the mortars.
Mortars, yeah, okay, to finish the job.
Mortars with 3d6 shots. This is from over. See if we're in range 48 for over here. I think we are.
Yep.
Yes, we are. We'll do it from this squad over here.
Oh, it's a squad right over in that corner over there.
Take aim! So minimum of 3, so that's going to be 12 shots. Because one was a 6 when I rolled. An auto wound. Take aim, I stood still, means I get to re-roll failed hit rolls.
Yeah.
That's another 6, an auto wound. Strength 4.
3s.
And that there is 5 saves, plus 2, 7.
Not a 7.
No, 8.
There's one that's got cover actually that I missed. So I'll go 5 plus on him. He lives. He lives. He's dug a little hole for himself.
You got a 4 plus save.
4 up.
Cover. Because Gaunts have got a 5 plus save now.
Do they?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
I think you're right. They do, yeah, 4 ups. We'll just keep rolling here. Good for you. Good for you, little Termagant. Good for you. Come on, after all this. Heroes don't last long in 40k. Ah, I lets out a little screech. Poor thing. Gone. Alright, but he did well, absorbing. He must have thrown himself on the rounds as they... No, it wouldn't really work that way, but...
And rinse and repeat.
Well, the next squad... Oh,
Yep.
crawl.
3d6 shots. How many models left?
6.
So that there is
9
shots. So have that there. Just take aim again.
Okay.
That's an auto wound. I re-roll these.
James looking for the wipeout here.
That's another auto wound.
Oh, this
5
is going to be
hits.
close.
Freeze to wound. Within the relic range.
Aye.
This is the central one.
Can he do it?
That's another wound. That's 5 saves.
Okay, we'll survive. 5 ups. Block 2. 3 more casualties taken. Okay. Right, it's just a crazy amount from morale. That shouldn't be a problem because there's synapse.
2 models are alive.
There's 3 models alive here.
So it looks like the white shields will have to do their job.
Ooh, a few of them, yes, might get some shots in, but not many. Yeah, there's 9 of them can see. So chance for them to get the wiper here. James, the ideal situation.
First rank fire, second rank fire.
Oh, yeah, okay. So 9, 18 shots.
18 shots, yeah.
Any Patreons over on that side amongst that squad? None of them.
None.
So James can just roll the dice together. Sometimes just like to roll a few little dice. The thing is with your Patreons is we can zoom into one of the men and see if they can do a heroic deed on such a small scale, but no Patreons or members represented here. It's just regular white shields firing.
Re-rolling these ones because I'm in range of the relic. And another
2 auto wounds.
2 wounds. These are 5s to hit, however, because they are white shields.
I think he's going to do it. He's got 4 auto wounds so far.
Another
5.
5 saves.
Squad's going to go.
5 up saves.
I know, we need to roll well here, and we haven't. Squad's destroyed.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, well done. Eek, boy, that's 4 targets destroyed. That's good for James's tally, and 3 points will be picked up as well. So that's 4 targets destroyed. That's good for James's tally for that secondary, and then 3 points he'll get as well for kill points on turn 1. It can be achieved on the first turn of the game. Is there anything else to shoot with?
No.
My army was shrunk at the start of the game, and it's shrunk again here after James's turn. Situation, we've got 2 Screamer Killers still alive. They'll still fight at full profile. I've got firepower clusters in quite nicely around here. I've lost a unit of gaunts, which is a shame, but there's 2 full squads left, and Big Mama still happy enough hiding behind the building. I'd imagine she may well just hold where she is. But do we have the resources to make an impact in the game is the question. We've taken a heavy blow here in this game. It's going well for the Guard at this stage, and we've seen them flex their new Codex muscle here with multiple abilities. The auto wound, better trained,
motivated, and disciplined.
but it fits with the fluff. The Tyranids have surged ahead. They've adapted and pushed forwards, but always an arms race going on. The Guard have learnt some hard lessons. They've retrained, and now at the birth of the new Codex, starting to do much better indeed. So Guard looking good at this stage.
I think they're missing the stratagems. We've played hardly any stratagems thanks to new rules.
You have. I've played a few.
I played 1 CP reroll.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Okay.
Normally I'd do
Multi-stack stuff.
tactics,
Yes.
180 minus.
Right.
Thing, but no.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Okay. So we'll do morale and finish the turn. See what points have been picked up here. But Guard have the advantage. It's going well for them at this stage. All right, so turn does come to an end. Points picked up. 5 points picked up for Raise the Banner. Very comfortably achieved over in that corner. James poised to pick up another 5 points for the kill tally. For Grind Them Down, I think it's called. And then James has dumped the other secondary, the one that required him to get into our deployment zone. There's no need for that here. Guard just happy just to blast away at the Tyranids and to create less of a threat, which he can then move across to grab objectives. So looking healthy enough, very healthy in fact for the Guard at this stage. 8 points to 0 at this stage, with potential another 5 points coming through at the end of our turn. Another 3 points coming through, by the way, for kill points for this vital ground mission. So we'll go on to the first turn of the game. So much has happened here in this game. Massive exhibition of Imperial firepower. We'll prepare to shoot back. We do have firepower of our own. We've got to really think about this one. We've got to make a big impact. James has taken out 3 crucial monsters. You know, gaunts, which is not worth much. We've got to try and make a big impact here as much as we can to stand any kind of chance in this battle. We'll go on to turn 1 for the Tyranids next. The right attack continues, or starts here for the Tyranids. Secondary is drawn. Assassination, difficult enough, but maybe we could go after that tank commander across there in the middle. Smoked, yeah. Battlefield supremacy, so we've got to control 3 objective markers and more than the opponent. Tricky at this stage. And then overwhelming firepower, got to kill stuff with shooting. Possible. 3 targets we need to destroy in order to pick up the points for that. So maybe, I mean, it might be a struggle. We'll see how well we do. So we could try and hide behind it. We'll lose the game. We have to go for the attack to gain ground, kill stuff, claim objectives and so on. So we have gone aggressive for the Tyranids. We've activated here these little handy little markers for remembering stuff. +2 move. Been activated for units within 6 inches, just 1 use only for the Tervigons. That's used up. So 8-inch move now with the Gaunts. This was a freshly birthed squad in the command phase, just once per game. So a 10 alien squad deploying and then moving out across there. So it's claimed that objective. This unit's moved across as well from back here, not advancing. Tervigon swung round. The other unit's pushed its way through the ruin in this direction and has been granted reroll hit rolls from the Tervigon. Trying to keep this one alive by not being exposed too much. We're not touching the terrain, just backed off. We've got firepower across in this direction. We've split with the 2 Screamer Killers. Longbow BB shifting to the left. We've regenerated 2 wounds back onto him, back up to 7 using the stratagem. On the right hand side, Chris Kamiski pretty much on his own going over onto that flank. But in support, 2 Carnifexes. One of them was in range of her to get +2 moves, 10 inches, smashing its way through in this direction with +1 to the hit rolls as well, being granted by the Warlord here. Again, just using one of the handy markers to mark that out. Then Chef shifting across in support, Gaunts surging their way through here. So aggressive from the Tyranids, they will fight on. We've got to put a serious dent in this Guard list if we're to stand a chance, though, in this battle. We'll go on to Psychic phase next. Yeah, I'm going to go Neuroparasite. It's going to go on the conscripts. From here, White Shield, sorry. Goes off on a 7, needs a 7. James can't stop it. So I get a D6 for each model in the unit, and if I beat your toughness, it's a mortal wound. It's
Up to a maximum.
it is capped, yes, at 6. I wish it was. I wish it wasn't. It potentially could kill 15 models. But we'll roll up here. Should be able to get 6 of these white shields here. Just overrun their minds with parasites. So I roll 15 dice. The idea, I think it's obvious. We need to remove screens. James using them effectively to block those screamer killers. So we're looking for... Yeah, that's just half done it. So James can pick 6 white shields to disappear. They run off randomly in different directions, screeching and screaming. There's bugs in my head. On goes. James will not pick channel members. But he has to pick 6 of them. Oh no. Okay, we'll let James remove them from play. He'll thin the ranks here, try and keep the shape of the unit. We'll go smite next. We're taking 3 dice, picking the best 2. We'll take the 10. You have to be more than 10, isn't it, for super smite? Ah, shame. Okay.
You basically need 11.
Yes. So, D3, mortal wounds. Maxed out, nice. So, 3 more of the conscripts gone. That's very...
White shields! It is an insult to call these conscripts.
Okay.
White shields to you! 9 of my boys are dead.
Gone, frazzled.
Gun babies they are. Gun babies they'll remain.
9 casualties so far. We've got 1 psychic power left, I believe, with a Neurofreep. Catalyst, it can stretch across to longbow BB. I want to try and keep him alive. That goes off. Alright, so 5+, as I think... Yeah, I do. I have a counter for that. 5+. So put that on there. 5+, feel no pain. Like so, just on him from that psychic power. Alright, that psychic phase finished. Not too bad. That's gone nicely to plan. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Just keep grinding away and putting as many dents as we can into this guard list. The main focus really is these white shields. I did it. Correct. Okay.
Spend a command point.
He wants to keep his conscripts alive. We'll put 17 shots going into them
We'll
from
do
gaunts.
Cadia stands, actually.
What's that?
So +1 to my saving throws if it's damage 1, or it is 4s to wound if it's more than damage 1.
Right, it's damage 1.
It's going to be a flak armour +1. So
4s.
4s, cover, 3s, -1, 4s.
4s. Yeah, James sheltering behind the barricade.
Cadia stands!
Hit on 3s. It's not reroll hit rolls, it's +1 to the hit roll. So we're looking at 3s to hit the flesh borers.
Spent the command point. Cadia stands.
It's nice, accurate firepower. And 3s to wound. Nice result here if we can. Alright, 7. 7 saves of 4+. It's going to be hard to root them out. I don't think we're going to make it through to those tanks.
Spent my command point for Cadia stands from the Octarus Stratagem book. Oh, paid off.
Yeah,
paid off a little bit.
it's helped a bit, yeah.
4 have died.
4 more casualties. Let James thin the ranks once again.
So, dead. Dead. Dead.
He's taking them from that side. He's going to refuse to remove them
Dead.
from the way of the Carnivex. Oh dear. Right, well, we'll just keep it rolling here.
13. Dead. White shield.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go here. This is Longbow BB. We're going to let him vomit all over you here. So, Bioplasmic Scream. It's because it's blast. The size of your squad will fire it now. So, we're looking at 4s to hit. Come on. Just 2. Oh, come on. 2s.
Nope. Cadia stands, forced to wound regardless.
Huh.
But I'll double check the wording.
Doesn't matter. 1's failed for sure. 1's definitely gone through. It's AP -4, so you can remove 1 model from play. So one of them gets the vomit in the face here from the spitting Carnivex.
I'll check the wording off.
James can check that. That's okay. We'll then turn to... I'm not going to do this here. We are going to struggle. Okay. It's... Yeah, gaunts across here. 10 shots. We'll do those into you. Just have to keep firing the squad. So looking at 4s now. Looking at 3s to wound. We'll just see what James says here. Okay, that's the result. Yeah, it's 1s and 2s. So which... That's fine. So 3. 3 at -1, so 3 4-ups. Failed them all. 3 more casualties. Okay, it has to be models that were taking shelter behind the barricade as well, so James is going to have to be quite particular about which ones he removes.
Oh, I'm going to have to remove some.
Those 2 can go, that's okay, and that one there, they're all unnamed people.
Yeah, they're incoherent. Yes.
Throw them away.
And that one.
Oh.
It's 3, so he has to go.
Yeah. So,
We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. We'll go to the next squad, now that's a full squad of 16. I'll try and thin you down again. So we're looking at 4s. Yeesh. 3s. Alright, another... Well, now let's just go carefully. We'll figure out which models are getting cover, which ones are in the open. Yeah, there's only one model getting it now. So that is... James can roll separately for Sigurd. Yeah.
he's dead.
He's gone. Okay.
Oh!
And then 5 more casualties, potentially. So saves here of 6 up now. It's not...
Dead.
5 more?
Yeah.
Okay, choose
No.
carefully. Who's this?
Mr. Exhaust.
The exhaust is gone.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. There's one in the smoke.
Oh.
Smoky Joe, gone. 2 more.
Oh. Little tank.
Little tanks, gone.
And anonymous.
Anonymous, okay.
Oh, sorry, comrade.
Casualties now. I still block in the way. They're doing their job. If anything, that's all they're there for, is just to block that monster from getting through. Oh boy, it's tough. Stinger Salvo, we're in the terrain and we can see through those conscripts. We could do this. White shields, got it. 3s to wound. Come on. 2 more.
Damage potential.
Damage 1. No cover. 2 saves of 6 plus. Gotta flush these white shields out.
2 more dead.
2 more gone. Take them off. Choose carefully. Those 2. Both anonymous. Alright, there's 5 of them left. Right, next I'm going to put stinger salvos into them from here, and then I'm going to rupture cannon that demolisher across there. Oh, how I'd love to just shred this thing to pieces. Right, so it's heavy 3. It's got the potential. It's a tank killer despite James's upgrades. We'll go... Paul Cook is an Imperial player, but we'll turn his dice into 3 dice. And we'll look for 3s. So what's the name of your tank across there? Somebody.
Is James Ashfield.
Okay, you're going to fire at you here. Needing 3s with the turn effects. Come on. I've missed with 2. CP reroll.
Ooh.
Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore.
Deathcore Krieg player.
Ah.
Help. Yes. 2 hits come through.
Strength.
Strength 10.
10. It's 14.
Oh yeah.
3.
Come on, please. No.
AP minus.
Minus 4.
Armour of Contempt.
Minus 3. 5 plus to block.
2 up armour from a Lehman Ross. I will call upon my Patreon. I will call upon the last of my Patreons, Darren Gardner.
Okay.
A 5 plus would be all that would suffice.
Okay, here it comes. No! And we'll stick with Dylan Moore for damage of D6 plus... Oh!
Yes.
5 wounds taken. Oh, the glory. It could have been glorious. Yeah, it's D6 plus 4. Yes.
Ouch. So it's got 7 wounds remaining.
Yeah, so we've done some damage. I was wise to shelter him because it's going to take a while to grind away at these Imperial vehicles. Stinger salvo from him will go into the white shields. Yes. Just get these wounds. Drop dice. Just get these wounds. Get off 3 more.
On the white shields?
Yep. No cover. So you're on 6s to block.
None.
None. Choose 3 more.
Oh.
Chris Haynes' debut!
What a way to go. Stung to death by alien
Actually, no,
salvos.
I'm gonna do that one there.
Anonymous, yeah, and one more. So there's 2 anonymous white shields left on the board, blocking the way of the Carnifex. Right, we're going to ask Chris to vomit all over them to clear the way. It was going to vomit straight ahead, but we'll get him to turn his head to the left and clear them out of the way. They've got to go. So this is a D6 number of shots. Got no
Upon a patron.
for number of shots.
It's a critical moment of the battle.
It is critical. I know. And if it goes wrong, I can blame them. Drew Gums, this Cadian player. 3.
Did you advance?
No. Right, 4s. Just get the 4s. Come on.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
2s to kill. Got him. Right, it's another one gone. 1 lone conscript. I don't care if he's a white shield. Stands defiantly in the way. And he's probably standing there, and the commissar says, "If you move, I will shoot you." In the face of the
My
cut.
pistol is aimed at you, White Shield.
Okay.
Remember that.
What are we going to do?
I've got to put 29 on the white. 29 casualties. I've never felt
It's just an irrelevance at this stage because it's blocking. It's not blocking me really. I can go round him. I mean, honestly, I don't have to just blunder straight through
Right,
him.
I'll make you go a little bit more that way.
Yeah, it's a stretch, a glorious stretch for Longbow to make it in. We'll measure up. I reckon about 10 inches. We'll put him into range of those Russes, but we'll see.
Remember, you will be mad.
I've still got firepower left. I've got shooting from these 2 here. I could divert firepower to try and pick off a conscript, but at this situation, what a disaster that would be. So, I don't know. It's difficult. It's not easy. So there's different options. Just chewing over what to do. I could fire and try and clear that conscript out of the way. Be a waste of firepower. I could put their firepower into the commander, but he's got smoke. But it could be a worthy prize to go after. I could leave it to the Carnifex just to plunge into the commander at a stretch. I could fire across here with them instead to go into the other Russ. So it is difficult. It's a very, very tough choice at this stage. Well, think about this one. It's the game could hang on the decision next. We'll see. Okay, I've got a little bit of a plan. Possibly. So we're going to fire Chef first. His firepower is going to go into that Russ across there. It's already damaged. So with enhanced senses, we're hitting on 3s. Whoa, Chef. Ha ha. Now, we just calm down. That's quite good.
Good. I'm glad you used those dice up.
So, yeah. Okay, so we are strength 9. Mm-hmm. So we'll go for 3s to wound. Okay, nothing I can do about that one. It's AP minus 3, armor of contempt minus 2, 4-ups, 2 4-ups to block. If you fail both, you're dead.
Can I borrow your Patreon,
Yes,
please?
you can. Yes, you can. It's mostly Imperials left.
Yes.
Well,
There's an Astra Militarum player there,
Yep,
Scott Costello.
Scott Costello.
Or you've got your own Luke Schwingel.
I'll use them both.
Right, or you've got Marcus Anthony, who has declared his allegiance recently, actually. Dark Angels, Tyranids, High Fleet, Behemoth,
An insult.
Sisters, Order of the Bloody Rose, and Tau, Viola Sept.
I'll do the 2 Imperial players.
Okay, go.
Not that I don't like the other one.
Marcus Anthony, yeah, well, he's a mixture.
Yes.
So Scott Costello's a mixture as well. Blood Angels, Guard, Tau, Alpha Legion. Careful.
This one?
Luke Schwingel, Crimson Fists.
Got in Luke Schwingel. He's a fellow Patreon on my page as well.
4+. It's a big roll. You'll take 4 damage if you fail this.
Easily done.
Yeah. Now James screams like a dying Tyranid, dropping down to 3 wounds left. Tank Commander's life hangs in the balance here. So it will be decided by Scott Costello. That's the old dice. You have to use the Scott Costello dice, which is this one here. Patron's burnt up. It's only turn 1.
No. Let's get it done.
God, this is
Dice.
big. This is big. Big roll. Ah! Does it blow up? Come on, detonate, you filth. No! Oh.
James Ashfield.
Gone. Remove.
Gone.
Take away. Hate plasma. It can go. Demolishers are a nightmare. Glad to see one of them removed from play. Alright, so that went well.
Too well.
So we've got this one left here. This is it's Ben Shaw, actually. Phoenix Sword. +1 to the hit rolls. So where does he shoot? He could go after the command just to put some damage onto that tank, hitting on 3s. Yeah, we'll go onto the. We'll go on to the. Man, oh man.
Commanders get picked on.
I'll fight the tank commander. Need a miracle.
Hate
Last,
that man. I hate that man.
the last Patreon then. Marcus Anthony.
Oh boy.
What can you do? What can you do? Burnt the Patreons on turn 1. Yes! Now come on. If we kill him, this would be epic. Yeah, 2 wounds. We're not going to kill him. There's nothing I can do about that. Have I used the CP reroll yet?
Yes.
God! What would I have got? 2 saves of 4+. No patch. You got no friends left.
Hello. We can start repairing him.
Okay, right. That hello came from a tech marine in the smoke over there. 4+. Well, people wondering what you're doing. You're pointing to smoke and then saying hello.
Oh boy, I'll talk to you later.
Glory.
Oh, my ears. 6 and 5. Passed. What would you have rolled for the other one if I had a wounded? Pretend I had a wounded. What would you have rolled?
Nope.
Try and roll it on the well, 1. That would have gone 3. Would have been 4 damage. Tank commander survives. Annoying. Right, okay. There is possibly a leapfrog way to reach him, maybe. Shooting phase is finished. It's been effective enough. It's about as much as you could have hoped for. We've decimated the conscripts. We've taken out a tank. There is a possibility of close combats. Now, we can't get through to that Chimera, but the main target really was the Russ. So we'll just plunge ahead with the Comiskey Carnifex. Longbow BB charge. Possibly a charge of him as well. We'll roll up charges next. So I'm going to charge here into... that squad, just dead ahead. It's a 5-inch charge. 10. Good. Right. So Carnifex blunders straight ahead. Yeah, I'm going around and after the Commissar with the Carnifex. I'm going to leave the lone white shield where he is. It's longbow BB charge, needing a 7. It's re-rollable here for our Hive fleet. Just roll. Oh, it's re-rollable. Try again. 7. We need 7. We got just about. Charge goes ahead. So we've made it set. That's fine. We'll keep going here. So then we'll go for a charge across here with the Carnifex. I think it's like an 8 something. 11. Right, in he goes. So we'll roll him. Yeah, we really can start to make some way up the board here, actually. We'll measure this one up. Okay, so we've measured up. We've got right the way scooting up the table. So there's a way of leapfrogging these monsters up the board here with units that are closer to them. Okay, to make charges. So that's it. Our monsters have gone in. That's pretty much our assault. There's one other one across here. It's too far away. What would he have rolled? An 8. Okay, it was something like a 13-inch charge. So it wasn't going to happen. Just wanted to roll to see what we would have got. See how enthusiastic the chef is. So here's our base. We're holding on to this primary across here. Our assault's gone in. This is a pretty good recovery given the circumstances here from the Tyranids. We're going to combat resolution next.
You can't. It's impossible. It's 1 CP a battle.
It's hard to save up. Yeah, it's shifted the way stratagems work. They're more expensive stratagems. if your army is not structured exceptionally efficient for points, then it's hard to spend the higher CP stratagems. But anyway, that's 10 plus 1 for our blistering assault. What we've done is we've rolled around the character here, just shifting a little bit closer to those tanks to try and get closer to them as much as we can. We're hitting on 3s. Yum, yum, yum. No, you were striking the...
Right, the Lord Commissar.
The Lord Commissar, yeah. The intention is to kill him. We've got assassination for secondary, you see. So it achieves multiple things. 2s to wound. There's a whole heap of 1s.
Oh, hello.
Strange. You got an invuln save.
I do. I have a refractor field.
5+.
Yep.
3 saves of 5+ for a miracle to occur. He's named as well, that chap.
Charles Cranford. Lord Commissar Charles Cranford.
Can Cranford survive?
No.
No.
Damage?
3.
He's got 1 wound left.
Gone.
No, he's gone.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay,
And
chopped
the
up.
other one would have been a 5.
Would have been a pass. Ooh. Okay, 6 wounds taken, so 4 wound
Thank
models.
you, comrade.
Gone. That's assassination. That's a kill point as well. And helping to stop James's tally from coming through. This is all good. Then we'll simply just consolidate and tap into both of those tanks like so. So now we've engaged both of those tanks to try and silence them as much as we can. So 4 demolishers. 1's destroyed. 2 have been made... Well, 2 are contacted here, which will shut down their firepower to some degree.
2 are contacted.
Yeah, I've tapped into both of those 2. Right, so we may as well do... You can interrupt here with the white shield.
I've got no CP. So.
I'll let you interrupt. Go on.
I can't.
Just to see what would have happened. I want to know what happened. Anonymous white shield. Let him fight.
I have an amazing stat line of 1 attack hitting on a 5+. Yes.
He hit. If you rolled a 6.
No.
A 1. Okay. Right, okay. So we will... Yeah, no. So I'm going to roll like this around him. Like so. And then do my attacks. I don't get as many. He could survive by an absolute miracle here. So it's a regular count effects. So he gets 4 attacks. 5 attacks. In on 3s. Just the 2. 2's to kill him. He's gone. Crushing claws. These away. You can take your casualties with you. And then I'm going to go 3 inches and tap into the mortar team to try and shut them down. So that's good work from Ben Shaw. So we'll go on to the next kind of effect. It says Screamer Killer, 11 attacks. Can we destroy that squad? We need to hit really well to do it. So 3s. If we can just get to this stage here. Okay. 2s. Right, so you're going to take 6 casualties. And we're just looking to see what we got. Yeah, there's nothing for the tail. I just wondered if you got anything for the tail, but
I
no.
have to take a slot. Oh, I don't know.
James will choose which models are slain. So 6 in total.
I have to go here. That there is... Actually, no. Hold on. I'm going to put him back to there because I'll consolidate anyway.
To regain unit coherency? Right, okay, that's fine. Alright, so casualties caused, but the screen's done its job.
Is it 6 casualties or 5?
6?
Oh, 6.
Yes.
So I'm going to take off the Vox now.
Vox goes again. Okay. Okay, so here come the attacks back. Finally, James gets a chance to fight back here.
No wound.
No wounds come through. That's it, done. Okay. So there's morale to resolve actually on that squad. Insane bravery can't be used. James doesn't have the CPs anyway. This is Chris Comiskey fighting away. The lone Carnifex over on this flank.
I passed.
Passed on a 1. Well done. They'll hold their position. The las cannon team holds. And the mortar team can fight because I tapped into combat, and so too can the tanks. They can fight back as well. All right, James's attack back across there. Russ's no wounds, and the infantry no wounds. The mortar team against the Carnifex in the middle. Well, it's a bit of a shake-up, really. Tyranids have caused a bit of a stir here for the guard. They have managed to plunge into the guard line. They've caused some damage with the shooting phase, and they've disrupted the guard here. So the game will continue. Tyranids at this stage in with some chance. But James has a turn in hand. He can compensate for what the Tyranids have done. Plenty of firepower does remain for the guard, and James, I think, has more resources at his disposal. So Tyranids by no means winning the game. We'll give you a score. A bit of morale to resolve it. It's been done, isn't it? Morale's all complete.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll give you a score
They
at this
passed.
stage.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, good. Okay, James leads now. James's secondary did come in. He got 4 kills. I got 3. But I picked up points, or the Tyranids picked up points for kill points this turn, 3 points. 5 points picked up for assassination, for killing the Lord Commissar. Overwhelming firepower continues, just with 1. That's just units that are destroyed with shooting. And then we have dumped control more objectives than the opponent. Battlefield supremacy. We'll leave that one and draw 2 fresh cards next turn. So turn 1 comes to an end. Mighty eventful. Half the battle's been resolved here. We'll go on to turn 2 for the guard. They need to strike the Tyranids once again if they're to stay ahead. It's a tight scoreline here, 13-8 at this stage, still much to play for both sides. If James can deliver a killing blow, it'll finish the Tyranids off. We'll just have resistance across here. James's focus, obviously, is 1, 2, 3 Carnifex is wreaking havoc amongst his lines at this stage. No.
No?
Nothing.
No.
Yeah, James's line. James has resources. Can he use them to his advantage? We'll see. Turn 2 coming up next for the Astra Militarum. Right, so we are on turn 2 for the guard. James says he's going to try and blast his way.
Never tire.
Yeah, he's going to blast his way out of close combat. That's what I do. Just blast them away. If you clear those 3, you can just go after this lot across here.
Back, and these guys will be moving back.
Yeah, we'll cover James's secondaries. The vibe with 40k at the moment is once you get Codex shock out of the way, new Codex comes along, learn all the rules, and then over time, there's so many rules to remember, but gradually you start to know the rules and you can start enjoying games. Problem is, when you start to get into a good flow of playing games, Games Workshop change everything.
Yes.
So,
One of those editions you just can't keep up with warfare.
Can't keep up with, and because the rules they're so deep, like there's so much depth to them. There's so much more to keep. You know, it's not just small changes here and there. It's like a lot of stuff all the time. You know, we've just updated.
Good,
It's all. I think, and James's point he's been making is quite good. I think is that it's been tweaked a lot to help out with the tournament scene.
Yeah, but I think it's to
keep them
the narrative.
Yeah.
Not that I'm against tournament play. I do like tournament play, but the narrative play in Crusade has been a bit.
What edition was it when it was where we used to play games with almost didn't even used to look at the codexes? Remember Tau against Guard? 7th edition, 5th edition?
5th edition was a very fluid game.
You just knew your stats, and I remember rarely looking at a codex.
I did more tournament play in 5th edition.
Mm.
We did our own club tournament. A few club tournaments we did in 7th.
Because this is quite straightforward to remember, your stat lines and your little extra rules.
Yes.
And if you know that off by heart, you don't have to go to the book very often. But then you've got stuff like stratagems, layers of them, extra army rules across the board. There's all sorts of stuff to
You
look
don't
up.
use
So
as much stratagems anymore
with this
because
change,
especially for the new 2022 tournament play style.
Okay, we'll cover secondaries here that James has drawn. So no retreat, no surrender. Behind enemy lines, tricky enough, and then hold the line being taken as well. So again, some chances to pick up points here for secondaries. Primaries being picked up as well here. Yeah, so 7 points picked up for primaries. James holds the home objective, no problem. And the no man's land objective over on that flank. Okay. Yeah, James was saying, remember he's got the veteran squads inside these chimeras ready to pounce for such a time as this. So we'll let James make his moves. If you're enjoying the game here, you want to see more content, then we are planning to do an Astra Militarum game, most likely against the Tau. That will be on YouTube channel membership.
The Tau.
Oh boy, I look forward to that one. So that will be available now, if not very soon indeed. So you can join YouTube channel membership, link for that in the video description below, or you can go to the channel homepage if you're on desktop and some other devices, and you can hit the join button. There's 3 tiers to choose from. First is Guardian. They'll give you access to Discord and loyalty badges, but to watch the exclusive content, to unlock all of it, is Aspect Warrior or Phoenix Lord level, and that'll get you access to all the bonus content, including the game that we propose here against the Tau Empire. Again, just to flex and test the Guard rules here. It's one of the classic lineups, Guard versus Tau. That should be available on YouTube channel membership. And then whatever level you join at, you can join us on Discord as well, which is a community that's growing nicely and getting busier and busier. So on there you can talk about the games, you can get in contact with us, you can share pictures from your painting desk. There's a section there for sharing pictures from your own battle reports as well. You can give us a report of games that you've played. There's list discussion as well. James's Patreons and co are all on that page as well, all sharing on the same Discord server. So that's whatever level you join at, everyone gets access to Discord as part of channel membership. But we'll let James continue. What the heck? What's that doing?
It's forming a screen.
A screening again drives the Tyranids
There's a screen.
bonkers. But you've disembarked here with that squad first. Right, this is
for the movement.
fresh from the painting desk. James's veteran squad here, armed to the teeth with melter guns to try and take out the Chris Comiskey Carnifex, isolated and alone.
Stratagem means you won't get an armour save.
What?
Because there's a further AP -1.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
So melters are AP -5. And with an armour bane, +2
Okay.
to the damage roll.
Well, let James make his move set. Okay, James's move. Dare I ask this question? Would 40k be better in 9th edition with no stratagems? You'd miss them, but then again, you'd cut out a huge chunk of what delays. I don't know. It's a tough question, that one.
The game would be like, oh, roll the dice. Oh, it's over. It's gone. Like, the game was so quick.
The flow of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing with stratagems is the time it takes to decide what to use and what to do and stuff. You know, there's more decision making involved because of the option of stratagems. If you took that away, then you're just flowing from one result to the next. But something to think about. You can leave it in the comment section below.
Stratagems could be like the way you draw cards. Like for example, these.
Random.
You take them from the deck and you use them.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, go around the other side of the board. We'll cover James's movement here. Okay. So Holden here. No repairs to do at this stage with the tech priest, but 3 demolishers. So both, this one's stacked up here. These 2 stay in combat to blast their way out. Backing off with the mortars. Orders though to help them so they can shoot.
back in the fire.
The rest of the squads are free to shoot. Nothing to do with him. He can sit exactly where he is. Chimera's disembarked, then moved across to block the way. James has now claimed this objective across here. This squad's
move out of combat. I didn't
fine.
advance.
Yep. This squad's moved across here. And mortars holding position inside the building. That's movement done. Looks healthy from this side, James. Plenty of resources available. From the Tyranid side, it looked like James didn't have much, but look at all the stuff he's got stacked up in the centre and on both flanks. We'll go on to shooting phase next. The key is to blow away these monsters, and that'll put James in a much stronger position.
Into him.
Yes.
But then I'm going to fire the Demolisher Cannon
Into him.
to that one.
Yeah, so James can declare that. If he kills that kind of effects, he's then got access to shoot at him with the Demolisher Cannon for blast weaponry. So, multi-melters, 4 of them.
Fours. Does it take one?
Yeah, I'm going to play it. Right, okay, so here we go. Going to play stratagem. So, wounding me on 4s only.
It's gone according to plan.
You knew I was going to do that.
Yeah, because I wanted to do that one.
I can't. Yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead. I'm trying to protect longbow here.
So, needing 4s is -1.
Okay.
That's 2 auto wounds.
Oh, come on. It's bypassed my stratagem.
Is that two further hits?
Yes.
Nothing. So that's AP -4.
Yes. 6 is to block.
Yep.
Blocked 1.
So that's D6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2. Yeah.
And that's 6 damage.
6 damage. 5 damage. Yep. Feel no pain.
Yep.
5 pluses. Blocked 1. So 4 wounds taken, dropping down to 3.
A whole mounted Reliance Cannon.
Okay, this is your last chance to clear this Carnifex.
Reroll 1s, because that's still.
Yes.
6.
He's hit.
And that's an auto wound.
Oh, come on. -3.
Yeah.
5 plus to block. No! Hold it right there.
Damage.
Come on, reroll. Failed!
D6 damage.
Oh, 1 damage, dropping down to 2 wounds left. Carnifex has survived.
CP yet because of tactics. So
Okay.
we'll wait. That one's in contact, isn't it?
It is.
So I'll shoot that one.
Oh boy.
But my tank order here was pound them to dust, which I will do
Ooh,
against
2 wounds left.
that one.
Okay. Oh, hang on. 5 plus to ignore.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's for Catalyst.
Yes.
So now the Demolisher Cannon.
No, you can't shoot.
Obviously we said I could.
You know you can't. If you declare it, then if you destroy the target,
Destroy the target.
yeah, you're free to shoot. But you didn't. Okay, so we'll move on. All right, so firing across here, James will go Demolisher Cannon into this kind of effects, which is out of combat now because the squad backed away. But first, all the firepower into Longbow BB.
Or what shall I do? Because see that one there is in range 24.
Yes.
That one isn't. So
Right.
Change tactics.
I'm going to go to that one.
I'm going to go to that one with the melters into that one. Or should I go for that one?
No, you're in combat against him.
Yeah, I have to shoot at him.
So you have to shoot him. Yeah.
I have no choice. I have no choice.
Right, 4 multi-melter shots, needing 5s.
Yep.
Oh, he's hit with 2 and an auto wound.
And a hit. And
4s to wound. Oh, 3. The stratagem saved us.
AP -4.
6 up. This would be crazy. 6! That's cannon. Just miss.
Wounded.
Auto wound. Oh, come on. No. 5 plus. 6.
Oh,
6 it is. Epic deed. I'm sorry, but Longbow BB just goes into the epic deed list here. That Carnifex, unbelievable. Oh man, incredible. Oh, it will not die. We'll log that down as epic deed. So what we're doing here for Phoenix, or just as an extra perk for them, is that they are able to achieve epic deeds of something crazy like you've just seen across there. So after a year of
Note it.
It's been noted, I'd say, so that's incredible. Right, so after 1 year's membership, we post out a real purity seal through the post, and it will log the epic deeds and some Imperial or some 40k quotes and so on.
How do you give
Handwritten.
royalty to a
Carnifex, yeah. Carnifex gets a purity seal, okay. But it's for the Phoenix Lords here for epic deeds. When they take control of a unit, they can achieve epic deeds as one of the extra perks now for Phoenix Lords. Well done to the Longbow BB Carnifex. Incredible stuff. It has survived here. It's stretched itself across the board and has clambered across 2 Luminous Demolishers that can't shift this thing, and it's helped protect other Brother Carnifexes across the board. Alright, so the Demolisher at the back. Heavy bolters are going to go across here against the objective, holding smaller squad of gaunts. James is doing that now. The rest of the firepower is going to that Carnifex across there, which James can see.
Wounds, I stood still. That's 3 further hits.
Yep.
And that's 2 wounds, 4 wounds in total.
Yep. -1, taking shelter behind the barricade, so we have 5 pluses to block. Block 2. 2 casualties taken. Like so.
Demolisher.
Right, here it comes. 2d6 shots.
Engaging Demolisher.
This is the Ben Shaw Carnifex to see if it can survive. 9 shots. Oh boy.
Reroll 1s.
There's not many hits here. So 1.
1 as well.
Just 3 have made it through.
Only 3.
There could be enough though.
Strength 10.
3's to wound.
Yeah. 2 wounds.
2 make it through. At minus.
-3.
Right.
But +1 in colour.
No, monster. 5 pluses. Blocked 1.
D6 damage.
Yep. 1.
Oh, come on. 1 damage.
Oh boy.
Nice cannon.
Down to 8 wounds left. This is a fresh Carnifex here. Those
Reroll
cannons
1.
missed. His tanks are struggling. 1 to wound.
Oh, come on.
Oh man.
Shotgun launcher.
Right, James firing everything that squad has. It's the squad upstairs firing down at that Carnifex just
Solid
below.
shot. Grenade launcher. Hit.
5's for a wound.
Wounded.
-1, isn't it?
-1.
3 up. Passed.
Then las guns.
What, las cannon?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, go on the las cannon. Reroll.
Missed.
Stood still. Take aim.
Oh, well, because of the order.
Yeah.
Ah!
God, still missed. Notice James's mood has shifted.
2. I'm panicking.
He's in panic mode.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Gonna throw a frag grenade from the sergeant. So 14.
Guardsmen in panic mode here. Their battle line's been disrupted.
Two auto wounds.
Yep.
These are hits.
A roll up for those. Passed both.
Rerollable. Stood still.
Oh, yes, because of the order.
2 more auto wounds.
That one of them. I'm taking a wound, nothing I can do. You're all into wound of those 5. Needing 6s.
Nothing.
Okay, that's it. Okay, wound taken. Yeah. Right, rinse and repeat the next squad. There's actually 2 squads inside that room.
Las cannon.
Last cannon shot. Got to get the hit. Missed.
Rerollable, because I take aim.
Oh, that squad was given the order as well. Got the hit. 3's to wound.
Yes.
Yes.
-3.
5 up. Not blocked.
D6. 4.
Four.
-1, 3.
3 wounds taken.
Catalyst on anything?
No, dropping down. 4 wounds left. Okay, it's half dead.
Oh, forgot to do the frag. Sorry, from the sergeant.
Go ahead.
6. 4 shots.
Now James is rooting for 6s here. He's got 1.
Rerollable.
2 up.
Another one.
Failed. Well done.
And then another
Trying
roll
attempting a
for
wound on a
wounds.
6.
Nothing.
No, another wound taken those. Keep it trickling. Keep it coming. Dropping down to 3 wounds left. Carnifex is in trouble.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch tactics here. Instead of firing crack shot, I'm going to do frag. Because
Rooting for 6s.
Auto wounding.
Go ahead.
So D6 shots with the grenade launcher. 3. 6s. There's a cock.
Cock dice is fine.
That there is re-rollable. Take aim. No, so 1 hit. 6 to wound, nothing.
Okay.
Sergeant's frag grenade. 3 shots.
Auto wound, I'll just roll my save. Failed! Oh boy!
1 hit. No wound. Right, now 14 more shots with the las guns.
I've got 2 wounds left, James. All of a sudden, humble infantry squads have trickled away the wounds.
Mass fire.
Yep.
So an auto wound.
Yes.
Re-rollable. There's another one there. 1 more further 6 as well.
Yeah. I'll just hold off here, just let James roll his wounds up.
That's good. Shoot them, boys. Now I gotta roll the wound. 6s would be lovely. There's
1.
1 more. 3 in total.
3 in total. Don't any more 1s here. We've been bleeding 1s. We passed all of those. 6, 4 and 2. Okay, but Carnifex in serious trouble. It's got 2 wounds left. So mortars are going to fire across here. Las guns are going to go into the Carnifex.
Yeah. So las guns rapid firing. 6 shots.
This is the mortar squad here.
A wound. That's an auto wound. I did move so I don't get re-rolls.
James is able to shoot with them at -1 to hit rolls because of an order. So 1 auto wound, yeah. Past that one.
Next up is the mortars. 3d6 shots this into the smaller one.
Yeah, James trying to clear that squad away.
So that there is... How many models do you have left?
8.
8. So it's minimum 3.
Yes.
So that's going to be...
10.
10. But I need 5s because I moved out of combat. Fives, 3 hits only.
Yep.
2 wounds.
Take cover. It's not going to help us. 2 more casualties taken. 4 casualties in total now on those. Should be alright though for morale. Synapse. Right across the infantry squad. Can't see the small arms fire. But las cannon shot has got range and reach to the chef Carnifex.
Las cannon.
4s.
Hits.
3s to wound.
Hit.
Yes. 5s to block. No.
6. Take
Oh, 6 becomes 5. And just like that, a healthy Carnifex drops down to 4 wounds left. Ouch. Okay, next.
They have take aim, and with shock troops it counts as stationary, so they'll be re-rolling their failed hit rolls.
Fine, okay, this is the veteran squad here, fresh from James's painting desk.
Yep.
3 melter shots is going against the Chris Comiskey Carnifex. James trying to root this thing out of this
First of all,
sector. Who's this?
Chris Scott Bentley.
Right, these are named heroes here.
5's a hit.
Keep rolling the wound. Do just to keep going with him
Okay.
to see how he gets on. Oh, he's got a wound on a 6.
80 minus 5.
AP minus.
AP minus, we're in half.
There's nothing I can do. Yeah, you dare tell me that's D6 plus 2.
6 plus 2.
Ah, no. Chris Comiskey Carnifex. 6 and 2, 7 wounds.
Yep.
Oh, just dropping down to 2 wounds left, and all of a sudden.
They are the kill team after all.
They are like that. Playing them like that's fantastic. Well
And that's
done.
1 melter, boy.
Yeah, who's next?
Next one is
Sideshow Bob. Whatever the.
Durwood Harshy.
Where's Chris Comiskey?
Chris Comiskey, he's
In the other squad.
in the other veteran.
Oh, okay, so on the other side.
Yes.
Okay.
So here we go.
Who's this?
This is Durwood Harshy.
He's got his hit.
Rage next, coming up. Oh, let's do the rage. Let's do the rage.
Well, you've rolled a harsh already.
Okay, do the harshy.
Freeze.
Freeze to wound. That's a cocked dice, and even if it's both ways, it's going to fail to wound.
Well, it's cocked dice, re-roll it.
Okay. You are.
6! AP minus 5! Damage. 3.
Minus.
It's
yeah.
5, minus 2, gone. Carnifex destroyed. Does it roll over? No. Ah, man, gone. It died quick. Good kill team, James.
Shock troops.
Yeah, fantastic. Very impressive indeed. Another Phoenix Lord bites the dust here. Chris Comiskey removed from play. Nothing I could do to try and help out there. It's a kill team that's been dispatched.
The punishment for a 1 Tyranid is death.
Oh, Nice. Satisfying as well, of a unit that's fresh from the painting desk to do a deed such as we have witnessed. So infantry squad across this side. Have they got a las cannon? They have, right. So take aim. They're going into here. 5+ for that incredible hit. No, missed.
And then las gun.
What does take aim give you?
If I move with the order, it's reroll 1s.
Oh, right. Stay still, reroll hits. Got it.
But with the Cadian shock troop stratagem, I count as remaining.
So got some las gun shots from that squad. Okay, here it comes.
8 shots.
It's just las gun shots.
1 wound.
Auto wound, yep. Rerolling your ones?
No, because I moved.
I thought you said you got
Oh, with take aim, yes, of course. I can reroll my 1s.
Yep.
So another hit. And 2 wounds in total.
Oof, okay.
Grenade launcher. Gonna do frag. 1 shot on me. No.
Okay, that's okay. Right, so Wyvern's going to go into the Carnifex. James wants to get rid of that thing.
Heavy bolt up.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, of course.
Reroll 1s. 1 hit. No wound.
Okay.
Now the Storm Shard Mortar.
Just going to try and grind away the wounds on the Carnifex here. James says it has to go.
So that there is 7,
12 shots.
12 shots.
There's no AP minus on this thing.
No.
Oh, okay, you may well survive this.
But remember Astra Militarum tactics.
Carnifexes are
Very
difficult enough to get rid of, yeah. And James has remained in close combat with those demolishers, so we'll get a chance to strike at them.
Wounds.
Yep.
And 4s to hit.
5s to wound.
5s to wound. Shred. Nature of the weapon.
Alright, okay. All of them. Oh, okay, so like about 8 saves, I think.
8 saves of 2+.
We're all good. We're all good. A 2-up armor save. We hold.
Oh, hello. We've got a commander with a plasma pistol.
Commander with a plasma pistol. Supercharge him, obviously. Are you supercharging or not?
Yes.
God, you always roll 1s.
Rerollable, stood still.
Ah.
6 is an auto wound. AP minus 3 damage.
Failed.
1 damage because it's -1. Thankfully.
1 wound left. Is there any brave guardsman that can get the last wound off that Carnifex to bring it down?
To fix bayonets and charge.
Oh, please. I've seen it all.
Mortars.
Right, where are they going?
To play it safe, we need to kill.
Yeah, they're going in here, the mortars. I'm going to try and pummel the
Minimum
home
3,
objective.
so
Yeah, it's 9
shots.
Yep. 4s, rerolling 1s.
2 auto wounds. Reroll 1s. Another auto wound. 2 more hits. And another wound. So 4 wounds in total.
4.
Nice to save.
Ah, yuck. Ouch.
Actually 4s with saves because you're behind.
Yeah, fouled 1s and 2s. So, not looking good at all. That's heavy casualties. 2 of them left if James wants to go for the wipeout. We can regenerate models, 2d6 of them, so the wipeout is preferable. So, first up, Chimera as las gun array into here, and then
Actually, multi-laser into them, more potential damage.
Yes.
And then the heavy bolter will go into that.
Yes, for the AP minus.
And then the las gun array is going to shoot into that.
Got it. Yep, there it comes.
So multi-laser, an auto wound, 2 hits, and 3 wounds.
Well done.
-0.
Ooh.
Saved.
Crazy dice rolls.
Las guns, I think I'm in 12.
I would say you are. Edge of your hull. That'll do.
Yes.
12
So it's from the Chimera's ballistic skill, so it's 12 shots. Two auto wounds, I did move. 4s to wound, that's
6.
saves.
I'll roll 5. I'm gone. Target destroyed. Mission accomplished. I still hold the objective, but James has completely wiped out one of those gaunt squads.
Heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter now for the dream come true to take out the
1 hit.
5 or a 6.
Yes.
Got it. Just don't roll a 1 or a 2. Yes, a 3. We're okay. Carnifex is clinging on 1 wound left, 2 wounds left, and the longbow baby Carnifex. So there's hardly anything remaining here. Anybody else? I think
We're going to have to charge with the... And I'm going to fix bayonets with several of these guys.
Alright, we're going to charges next. James actually has a fair few. He's going to try and flush out these Carnifexes that are teetering on the point of destruction. Right, charges going ahead. Tech Priest engines here tried to charge around but failed to make it. Two infantry squads have gone in. We're doing George Whittle here. He's trying to strip a wound. He's a sergeant in charge of a squad. We'll do his attack separately. He's trying to kill the Carnifex. He gets a hit with a chain sword. He doesn't wound. No, too tough. Okay, the rest of his squad, 9 models.
9 models.
Or 9 attacks.
9 attacks.
Needing 4s.
4s. Good hits, actually. 6s. Yes!
Got 1. That will be fine.
Lunge!
Passed, no problem.
Next squad.
Next squad, yeah. Sergeant Darling.
This is wobbly model syndrome, so do forgive me. So
2 hits with his chainsword. No wound with his chainsword. He's got his Patrick's fighting. 1 bayonet thrust.
Joseph Darling. He hits. Doesn't wound.
Okay.
So that'd be 7 attacks.
7 attacks of the models that remain, yeah.
Need 2. Nothing.
Isn't it 8 attacks?
No, I did the Darling separate.
Right. There is one more attack. The 8th model. Hits! Doesn't wound. God, they're struggling. Okay. So that's that done. Chance.
There,
yeah. So I pick a unit, so I'll obviously fight a longbow BB next. Yeah, James just toughed this out. Fighting with longbow BB. Full stat line, 10 attacks. Strength 7 though, because we didn't charge. So looking for 3s. Nice.
Right.
Got no stratagems, got no CP to help out. So it's 5 to wound, isn't it? Yeah, okay. If you roll well, we haven't rolled well, no, it's 2. 2 have made it through. 2 at -3. So 2 4-ups. Yeah, 4-ups. No. 6 damage.
Yeah, so it's half dead.
Right, so James has done his attacks back. It's nothing coming through, so we're going to fight with the next Carnifex. Yeah, we'll go against the squad on James's right, my left, looking for 3s. And 2s to kill. Yeah, 4 dead. Those infantry will tie up that beast, so 4 casualties removed. Alright, so morale's okay. Points coming in. James has dumped all his secondaries, all no good, so he's draw 3 fresh secondaries next turn. 7 points picked up for primaries though, for holding home objective and a no man's land objectives, keeping that flow coming in. And 2 points picked up for kill points. So 22 points to 8 at this stage. Hasn't gone as well as James had hoped or planned for the guard. Tyranids are still in the fight. Those Carnifexes, though, they're in serious trouble. They look a good presence on the board. One of them now, the one on the right-hand side, just a wound left, and the longbow BB Carnifex on the left, just with 2 wounds remaining. So they'll fight on, but serious trouble now.
Tie them up in combat.
Yeah, James can bog them down in combat, but we're doing the same. We are keeping the guard back. But I am seeing a pincer attack with the 2 veteran squads would finish them off. If James can break the last of the Tyranid assault, then it's a case of just pounding this lot into dust and seeing the game through to victory. But we'll go on to the second turn of the game for the Tyranids next. Alright, so we're on turn 2 for the Tyranids. It's a good turn up for them. We're going to see which we've immediately spent and regained just the 1 wound on the bench. Sure, Carnifex, both of those on 2 wounds. But across here for secondaries, overwhelming firepower continues. We can keep adding to that. Secure no man's land. Yes. And extend battle lines. Yes. Hold a home objective. Secure no man's land objectives is the aim for both of those. So we could reap in some points here and perhaps take the lead. 3 points picked up for the home objective, 4 points picked up for the no man's land objective here. Tyranids still operational. We'll go on to the movement phase next. Alright, so movement's complete. We've now shifted around here with the Tyranids, firepower in this direction. Holding position here, there's no real need to shift them at all. Granting +1 to the hit rolls, to the gaunts across here. It's moved across this way with the Carnifex, it would happily go into the Chimera. We've swung the Benshaw around to help out Longbow being close combat, and that's pretty much it for the Tyranids here. There's a chance to cause some serious trouble here actually for the Guard. These Crushing Claw Carnifexes are nasty enough. We'll go on to their Psychic phase next. So Psychic phase complete, and a correction to do as well. We've put the Benshaw Carnifex back. James had charged that in close combat.
Pinned you down
He did.
with my bayonet.
Well, that was a good move, because I was going to swing around against those Russes. Mortal Wound coming through here, that was from Smite. Catalyst Twin off onto the Chef Carnifex. And across here, Smite put 3 Mortal Wounds into the Chimera. We've gone to Shooting phase next. So just bear with me, I'm going to put the Rupture Cannon... Yeah, just...
Ooh, tough decision.
Yeah, we'll go Rupture Cannon into... And Stinger Salvo. We'll put it all into that. I want to get rid of that for a reason. Oh... Yeah, we'll do it. 3 shots. It's alright as a plan. Oh! Plan's just gone out the window. Oh, man.
What am I seeing?
Stinger Salvo. Need 4s, need 5s. 2 saves at -1. Stinger Salvo is about to do more damage than the Rupture Cannon here. So, save up. Yep. Wound taken. Drop it down to 8. We'll then put 5 power from here into that Chimera. I want to get rid of it just to match in with the strategy for the game. Oh, come on. That's agony.
Hasn't killed it.
Agony, 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 agony. Yeah, wound comes through. Gets Armour of Contempt. Wretched thing.
Astra Militarum vehicles. 4.
No.
So no.
4 damage.
4 damage down to 4.
Okay. It's not quite over yet. Gaunts will put their 5 power in. And +1 to hit rolls. Need 3s. Strength 5s. Need 5s.
Toughness 7.
Yeah. Can we do it is the question. We could if James fouls all of his saves. Armour of Contempt, which is annoying. So AP -1 becomes 0. So 3 ups. Oh, he's fouled 3. Ouch.
And I will keep that result.
1 win left.
1 win left.
Do you know what I'm trying to do?
Yes.
What?
Destroy that.
Yes.
It's a way to charge into them to stop holding up objective.
Objective, right, got it. Yeah, James can see it. Okay, but it's not quite worked out here.
Stupid.
1 wound left on the Chimera. Yeah, there's a bit more firepower across here. Stinger Salvo and the Flesh Borers firing across there. But James passing a number of saves on the Chimera, so no further damage. Shooting phase is finished. I can't pick off the last wound, annoyingly, from that Chimera, so I'm going to have to charge it just with the Carnifex. We'll go on to charges next, which really there's just this one across here. Alright, we're on +1 to the hit rolls. So in on 3s. Oh boy. Do you know what? We could even be hitting on 2s. So we have a regular Carnifex.
+1 to the charge rolls.
Yeah. No, it's on +1 to hit rolls because it's been blessed by the Warlord. So what I'm looking for now is the Crushing Claws. Yeah, there's no minus to hit rolls anymore. It's actually hitting on 2s. It's crazy.
It's times
Yeah.
4, isn't it?
Yeah, well, +4 actually.
Yeah.
Strength 10, strength 11. So 3s for wounds. Yeah, those go through. AP -3
Yeah.
becomes AP -2. So 5 ups on 4 dice.
No.
Not a chance.
That's 3 damage a time.
It's 9 damage plus 3d3. So
3d3 as well.
yeah.
Do I blow up for glory? I do.
Do
You take a mortal wound.
just 1, right?
Oh,
Fine.
sorry, d3.
Oh no.
That's a cock
Cock
dice.
dice is fine.
So another cock dice.
3.
And d3 mortal wounds on my own.
Oh, 5 plus feel no pain. Let me top a wound back up.
And me. I need to double check the ranges here. The veterans are just out.
You're okay, yeah, carry on. The other squad can take the hits.
d3, the other one. 2.
2, alright.
No.
James had to remove Raycross from plays, he's
Sorry,
gone.
Ray. Tactical reasons. You're comrade.
Charges. Pick a combat, James can fight back. Right, nothing. James has actually done both tank crews. We'll fight across here with the Benshaw's squad, going against the squad that we went after last time. So we're hitting on 3s. No. Forget all that. I'm not a Screamer Killer. I'm a regular Carnifex. In on 3s.
3s, yes.
Killing on 2s. Got 2.
2 guardsmen are squished.
Yeah, it's from that squad over there on your right hand side.
Oh, I'm going to have to take him off. And I'm going to have to take Mr. Voxy off.
Okay, here comes James's attacks are back.
Wobbly model syndrome.
It's okay. Well, we know what's going on. It's all right. It's looking for 4s.
Oh dear. It's just
Looking
like
for
a
6s.
film.
They just don't stand a chance. Triple 6. Well, I've got 2 up armor save. There's nothing really much to worry about. We're okay. Armor holds. All right. So next, Longbow BB. The legend continues here. This is a screamer killer, and we'll try and take out that tank commander. We could go ambitious and split.
Split your attack.
No, just keep doing the heroics. Let's go. 3s. It's all into the tank commander. We've missed with all of them. Oh boy, that was, yeah, 5s to wound. We've done it with 2. -3. -2. 4 ups. Got to pass both to survive. Or no, at least 1 to survive. Oh, he's failed with both. Don't tell me. You're going to go.
CP.
Oh, it's desperate stuff. He's burning a CP. This could be
50-50.
This is super epic legend. If we bring you down,
No.
2 gone, target destroyed. Do not detonate. Do not.
Yes!
Do not
You want me to
detonate.
say the word? Glory!
Oh, okay. Oh.
Holmes as well.
We'll add that to the epic D. There's another level being achieved here. Taking out the tank commander now. God, heroic Carnifex. We'll leave it where it is, really. We can roll it around a little bit, but it's pretty much just going to stay in close combat against that second Lehman Russ. What a terror it's been in this game. Okay, that's been added to the epic deed log here with this Carnifex fighting away. I think that's about it, really. I think we're resolved. Carnifex is still alive across here and causing trouble. We'll calculate victory points, any morale to resolve. I'll give you an update on score. Crazy score line. Points coming in, 7 points for primaries, 2 more kill points picked up, 1 secondary was achieved, secure no man's land. We've dumped the other one for controlling 2 objectives. No man's land is looking increasingly difficult, and then we're keeping overwhelming firepower running, which we haven't added to the tally because we destroyed stuff in combat, not with shooting. So still 2 more shooting kill points to pick up, which is possible. We've got this thing floating around, so it's dangerous enough for firepower. So score line is 22 points each at this stage. It's deadlock at this point in the game. Tyranids have wrestled the game, swung it back round again for sure, but it looks impressive. But all 3 of these Carnifexes are now on 2 wounds each. They could become victims of James's firepower. He's pretty much got an answer for all of them. Specialised squad here could take out that one. Specialised squad that's still inside that Chimera could take out Longbow BB. This one across here, there is a fresh Demolisher. If James takes those down, it's just the defensive block across here. And the Tyranids will definitely find themselves in trouble. We'll see. We'll go on to turn 3 for the guard next. This is the thing about this guard list. It has plenty of resources. James is pulling out fresh squads here. We'll cover his movement in just a moment. Assassination. There's a couple of characters left on the board. Tricky to get rid of them though. Area denial is tricky, clearing the centre of the board. Secure no man's land, yes. James does have control at the moment of 2 no man's land objectives. That's fine. So holding position here with these squads just to get the las cannons in. The lone las cannon here. Veteran squad moving up to get the melters within range. Carnifex in serious trouble. Backing up with the Russ.
As well.
Specialist squad getting out to take out the Longbow BB Carnifex. It could be the end of him now. This Demolisher to offload everything he has into this Carnifex. Las Cannon teams as on standby. Las Cannon team here on standby. Mortars and Mr. Atkins, the Wyvern, to pulverise the stuff across there. Guard have the resources here. They have an answer for the Tyranids. We'll see if they can do it. We'll go on to their shooting phase next. So 3 melter shots coming in across here. We'll start with the veteran squad.
Here we go again.
Straightforwards.
3s.
Just take out Chef. 3 Phoenix Lords for James to bring down.
Take aim. 2 hits.
3.
3's to wound. I've got nothing I can do to stop this. Both go through.
AP minus 4.
So why is it AP minus 5 last time?
Because of the shock troop stratagems. Plus 1
Right,
AP if you're
got
in
it.
half range.
I'll try and block on 6's. We don't.
4 damage.
We're dead.
Plus 2d6.
We're dead. Oh, we're dead. 9, 13 wounds. Less 2. Oh, feel no pain. 11 dice. Epic deed if we survive it. Can't. Does it blow up? Yeah, it might do. You know, it screams out in terror and horror here, but it's the end of that Carnifex. That was quick and decisive.
Las Cannon.
Chef's gone. Noble work here from the Phoenix Lord Carnifexes. They have done well, but one of them's gone.
Let's go into the Tyranids.
Oh, right. Sneaky shot across here.
Reroll ones because I stood still.
Yes.
And I hit you and auto wound you as well.
Nice. Not saved.
D6 damage.
Take the damage.
3 damage.
3 damage taken. So down to 14 wounds across here.
Shock troop.
Oh, you're playing shock troops across there. Right, okay.
Take aim as well because I am within 3 of a Voxcaster and 18 of another.
One at a time, I think, the Omelta guys. So Chris Comiskey first to be a hero versus Longbow BB.
Rerolls because of the order.
Missed! Missed! And any other named multi-melter or melter guys? None. Okay, 2 shots from Anonymous Guardsman.
Reroll.
1's hit. 2 have hit.
Wound. AP minus
Auto
5.
wound. Oh, I'm gonna die, but roll the other one to wound. I'm gonna go. Doesn't wound.
AP minus 5. That's Cadian's Silent Steel Squad.
Okay. So AP minus 5, nothing I can do. D6 plus 2. I'm gone. There's nothing I can do.
Do you blow up?
Yeah. Almost. And what would the damage have been, just for interest's sake? D6 plus 2.
2.
2 plus 2. Okay. That's the end of the Carnifex. It can be removed from play.
Lasguns are going to shoot at the gaunts.
Yeah. But regardless, that's an epic innings from this Carnifex. Well done. Right, next. Lasguns across here cause 2 casualties into the gaunts. Yeah, that's them resolved. Right, demolish it. Everything it has into the Carnifex. This last one, Ben Shaw, the last
7
Phoenix
shots.
Lord standing here as far as Carnifexes are concerned. Oh no, Michael Fry's kept quiet at the back here. Safe.
2 auto wounds.
That's with heavy bolters.
No, that's with the Demolisher Cannon.
Oh!
And
He's trying to get more wounds.
another auto wound. And that's it.
Oh, you're rerolling your... Right, okay, got it. Okay, that's the rerolling your ones. Okay.
8 minus 3.
Oh, block 2.
2d6 damage minus 2.
No. 1d6 damage.
Oh, you blocked one.
I blocked 2.
Oh, you blocked 2.
Yeah, rolled a 5 and a 6.
Good for you. Oh.
Oh! 1
wound laning. And then...
No, come on, reroll left. You've used it up already.
Yes, I did. I used it for shock troops. And
James.
las cannon.
Las cannon to get it.
5's a hit. A 6 is a wound. 8 minus 3.
No. 6 damage. Goodbye. And we detonate next to...
Within an inch, isn't it?
No, it's just straight further than an inch. It's just a single mortal wound. James is going to put it on the heavy weapons base, like so. Okay, so...
This is cool.
No, it's just one unit.
There's 2 units.
No, but just the 1 unit.
Just 1 unit.
Yeah, Death Rose is different to a proper explosion. Phoenix Lord gone, led him to the pile. Okay, yeah, it's just Michael Fry that remains here. The rest have been slain here in this vicious battle. Right, yeah, artillery now to try and start. This is it. Now comes the bombardment on the Tyranid position. I think the game's over here. James has finally repulsed
Glory!
the Tyranid
I've done it!
assault. He's done
I've done it!
It's been scary though, James. It's not been straightforward for sure. Tyranids scary moments. We'll let James resolve the rest of his firepower and report back. Alright, so James's plan worked, yeah. I'm liking your mechanised chimeras on flanks. Because they can go and do missions if they want to, or they can cut in to rescue situations.
Form a screen.
Yes,
Fix the Carnifexes in the centre.
yes. Ambush, pincer.
Ambush, pincer, kill them all.
James, I have to say your tactic seems to have worked. So more firepower came through. 11 casualties in total, and these are pummeled by mortars. the shard mortar, whatever it's
Storm
called.
Shard Mortar.
Firing across here, 6 casualties caused on these gaunts. We still hold the objective, but the battle's over here. We've got next to nothing left. A couple of troops choices. James will pummel them to pieces. I can let up some resistance with firepower and hold at the back, but that's not going to win us the game. So James has survived the Tyranid assault. Turn 1 was an advantage, but Tyranid surged ahead anyway. And managed to cause big trouble for the guard, taking out targets and then tying units down in close combat. Started to cause further damage by taking more models and units out. There was assassinations taking place across the board as well. But finally, James rallied there on turn 3 and managed to bring down the last of the Tyranid assault. 3 Carnifexes removed from play, and then really it was all over for the Tyranids after that. James,
I love them.
he loves the
I
guard.
love my veterans. They're one of my favourite units.
Nice addition.
So cool.
Yeah, well, you've sat at the painting desk and worked away for hours now.
More coming.
There's more coming, and it's good to see them taking part in the game. Great models as well from Forge World, so well done to James, and nice to see them forming a vital part of this guard list, actually. Rapid response mechanised infantry units with deadly firepower. Great combinations for them, with AP -5 melter guns. So
Yes,
good
with
answer.
the stratagems on standby.
Yeah, it's a good answer for Tyranid monsters. But having said that, Tyranids are deadly enough still, for sure. If we had gone first, it could have been a bit of a nightmare. Well, there's no real need to calculate points. James will go on to achieve victory here, so it's a nice win for the guard here. Grudge match.
Definitely.
Vengeance has been achieved, at least this time around. No doubt we'll see this match up again, but the guard, in this case, have victory. Well done to them. Yeah, well, very quick here with our choices for units of the game. Screamer Killers for the Tyranids, they were a bane. For the guard, difficult to get rid of, nasty enough in close combat, great disruptive ability of them. For the guard, it's the veteran squads.
If you have shock troops within half range, they're utterly deadly.
They're deadly, yeah. If you can just get nice, reliable firepower and
That's
get...
with lack of stratagem CPs.
Yeah, no,
So,
brilliant work.
so much.
As units of the game for both sides, we call out the Patreons at silver level, which is Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Marcus Olsen, William Schwarz, William Ross Caldwell, and Peter Goodall. Big thanks to them for their support at silver level. Keep a lookout for more battle reports on YouTube and over on YouTube channel membership. We plan to do Guard vs Tau. If you want to check that one out, then that should be on membership.
I can't wait for that little grudge match.
Oh, that'll be
Time to kill some fish, people. Ugh.
that'll be a different game altogether. Keep a lookout for more battle reports on the channel and on channel membership. If you want to join the Guard or join the Ultramarines, links for James's Patreon page down in the video description.
Names in the comment section of the patrons that are in this particular battle report will be in the comment section.
All right, James will post that.
And YouTube members as well, as a new perk.
Great. All right, that's the game. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.